Good morning, friends, followers, channel members. Oh, happy new week to you all. First flight of the week, and hopefully if time permits we're going to get 2 of them in as well, because potentially it's a very short flight. It's only 40 minutes. We're going to be nipping across the channel, and we're going to be heading out of London Stansted and to Schiphol, Amsterdam, and hopefully then back again. Thought we'd do this route today as Inabuild had recently announced that they're going to be releasing a payware version of London Stansted Airport very soon. In fact, I think they might have even said this week. So we've got some amazing freeware scenery today for both our airports. So it's going to be nice to sort of check out the Stansted here, and then perhaps when Inabuilds come out, see how they get on with their payware one. Now, the London Stansted, I think, is absolutely beautiful. We'll have a look at that in a moment once we've briefed everything. But yeah, so. Nice little flight as well. Very busy because it's only 40 minutes flight time, so lots to do, lots to look after, lots to make sure we get done in a nice, safe and timely manner. So one that requires thorough briefing, because well, we don't really have time to do that whilst we're flying. The flight's not long enough. Welcome on board, everyone. The operational flight plan is pinned into the chat. If you are watching on YouTube, come along, come take your seats, and let's see. Hey, Liana, good morning to you. Mark, Otto, good morning. Hey, JD McKing, David Butler, Barry Botson's here as well. Thank you so much, guys. Our Easyjet Sim Pilot channel members coming in their droves this morning. Uncle Smusson, hello to you as well. Not forgetting our Twitch viewers as well, guys. Hey, I can't say that name, but thank you so much. Good morning to you. Hey, Famago Lemon and Scandinavian Captain. Hello, welcome. Hope you are. Hope you're all doing very well. Recovering from a bit of FS Expo as well at the weekend. Lots to talk about there, of course, as well. So let's zip through this. Then we must get on board and start setting things up. Now, this is a flight that I have done previously a couple of times, and I love this flight. And today as well, because of well, for whatever reason, Amsterdam are currently using runways 36 centre and 36 right to land on. So 36 centre for us because it's the more westerly runway as we're approaching. I've never landed on this runway before, so I think that's going to be quite nice. It also means we don't have a massive taxi. Although I think the taxi back out will be to 36 left, which is one a long way away. Hey Nigel, hey Sarkotech, good morning guys. Hope you're well. So yeah, Operation Flight Plan. If we have a look at this, we've got a nice payload. Not too heavy today, are we? 10.7 tons. Takeoff weight is around 59 perhaps. Also, we've thrown a bit of extra fuel in. Cost index of 4 as per usual. Our call sign today is Alpine 7852. Oh, I've not set up the overhead. Let me just get that sorted for you, then you'll know our call sign. So just bear with me 1 second while we pop that in. This is operated by Easyjet Europe as well, strangely enough. It's not based out of a Stansted crew. Used to be when Easyjet had a base at Stansted, but they closed that down, sadly. So that should now be working. What we got here, Alpine 7852. Alternate today is Rotterdam. Not been there for ages. Cruise flight level. Now this is great. This is a very low level flight. This is practically VFR for an A320. Flight level 210. Not very high at all, and as such, cruise temperature isn't very low either. Which means if we're flying through clouds, of course, that anti-ice is probably going to be on for the duration because of that temperature. If we're flying through those clouds, trip wind of 19. That's great on the way there. It's obviously going to hold us back a little on our way back. So very short flight plan. There it is, coming in with the Red 41 Alpha departing the Clacton to Echo. And David Armitage, mate, that is amazing. Thank you so much. Our first super chat of the stream this morning, of the week indeed. £2.99, David Armitage. Good morning. Great to have you, David, on board our flight today. Hope you're going to stick around and be able to do the return with us as well. So having a look at the plug fuel is about 4.3 tons. CNR is 2.2. Let's have a little look what we've got with regards to our flight plan. There's no terrain. There's no terrain at all between here and Amsterdam. There's anti-terrain in Amsterdam. It's below sea level. All the nines for the weather. That is great. An 8 to 9 knot crosswind when the flight plan was created an hour or two ago. So we'll check the latest weather out for that. Let's have a quick look and see what we've got. What is the date today? It's the 27th today, isn't it? So winds 29013. So yeah, that could potentially be a decent enough crosswind as we go. And it's going to rain a little bit later tonight as well in Amsterdam. Looking at that, what we've got in Rotterdam, just in case we need that. No significant changes. Good visibility. It's cav okay. It's all fine. That's good as well. I don't think we need to worry too much about Brussels or Eindhoven and Stansted, which is obviously where we are at the moment. It's also one of our alternates because it's not a long flight. Hey Sean Duff, good morning, mate. Yeah, so we've got winds as 250 at 7. Just having a look at the forecast. Once again, it's going to be a little bit of light rain tonight. That's not going to affect us, and yeah, it should be pretty plain sailing, pardon the pun. So there is the flight route over the North Sea. Is it the North Sea or is it the Channel? I'm not quite sure where the boundary is. Perhaps the boundary is sort of the top of Norfolk. I'm not really up on my oceanic geography there, but yeah, either way, yeah, as you can see, I think it's classed as the North Sea technically. I think the Channel's a bit further down here. Someone I'm sure in the chat will correct me if that is wrong. Let's have a look at the weather. Oh, this is interesting. Right, so I mentioned about having the anti-ice on because of our low level today. That is also confirmed just there, that icing is indeed going to be a factor. So another reason to throw on some extra fuel. Looks like it could be interesting getting into Amsterdam. Yeah, and that's obviously just shown on the low level charts. High level charts not going to be applicable for us today. Tom, sky's the limit. How you doing, Tom? Not seen you for ages, mate. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 indeed. You'll have to. Yeah, who knows what that's going to be like. Hey, Guido Wearings, good morning. Yeah, so yeah, well, let's have a look then. Fuel-wise, we'll have a look at that. Just before we go any further, let's have a look at the no times for our flight today. Rapid exit taxiway Lima Romeo is closed. Okay, that's not going to affect us right now. Might affect us on our way back in though, so we'll keep an eye on that. And then what's happening at Schiphol? Taxiway Bravo between Alpha 8 and Alpha 9 is closed. Well, let's just have a look and see where it is we'd actually be going. We need, as I say, we need to look at this now because we won't have time in the air. So what taxiway was closed? Did it say in Stansted here? Lima Romeo is currently closed. Okay, well, if Lima Romeo is closed, that's this one just here. Right, okay, so if that's closed, that's fine. Just remember when we get back in, we can't take that. We can take Lima, though. That's fine. We can take November Romeo, but Lima Romeo is a no-no. In fact, when is that valid from? Alright, okay, so that is valid until 1 o'clock Zulu time. So that will probably affect us today. Alright. And then when we land in Schiphol, I'll just check what we're doing. So we'll be coming in on 36 Centre, as I say, looking then at vacating. It'll not be Whiskey 5 because they're all crossing the runway there to get up to 36 left, so it's going to be Whiskey 4, Whiskey 3, then Delta, and then Alpha, isn't it? Is it Alpha or is it Bravo? It's a one-way system, I can never remember. It's Alpha. Alpha. So, Delta, yeah, Whiskey, Delta, and then Alpha. So, what was closed? Bravo, that's not going to affect us. Alpha between Alpha, that's at night time, that's not going to affect us either. Okay, so nothing there that's going to affect us. We're not bothered about cranes and things like that, or lights that aren't working. Maybe Flight Sim 2024 will incorporate the NOTAMs. Who knows? I bet it won't, but how cool would that be? ILS runway 6 unserviceable. 36 center downgraded. Okay, it's not going to affect us. Okay, looks like we've got nothing to worry about NOTAMs wise. Getting there and getting back, we've just got that taxiway that's closed, haven't we? Good morning, Nick. How you doing? Good to see you. Hey, J-Hug. Okay, let's have a look what fuel we're going to take. I'm not going to take too much. 4264 is plug. Let's tell the boys that we can, or girls, could be female ground crew, of course. Let's take maybe if you're going to Stansted, it's going to Schiphol, of course. Could be busy, a little bit of holding. Got the anti-ice to worry about as well. So if we go with let's go with 4.6. We're not going to need loads of extra fuel, but 4.6 is fine. There's no reason we shouldn't be able to get in. So yeah, 4.6 tons is fine, which overall then basically gives us about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 0.6 tons extra of fuel overall, doesn't it? All right, let's just have a look at other stuff that we need to look at before we get airborne and start setting things up. As I say, we can't do a lot of the setup, and we can't do a lot of the briefing in the air today because it's just too busy. It's too short a flight. Nemesis 007, first time on the stream, fantastic. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you for joining us. TV Landing, have we got the new scenery from Inable Stansted? No, that's not been released just yet, but we're going to check out this freeware scenery, which we have showcased before on the channel. We're going to check it out, and then obviously when the inner builds is released, you'll be able to compare that then. Okay, so let's have a look at the charts. So we're parked today. I think, where's my jet? I have no idea where I've parked it. We're either at 11 or 31. I'm pretty certain we're at one of those. I don't know. We'll find out soon enough. Straightforward taxi. The plan will be Alpha, then Hotel. We'll do a takeoff performance from Romeo 3. So yeah. Fenix, so if you fly London westish to London South, if you're landing 18 right, usually, yeah, 18 right is usually used in Schiphol. It's a long taxi. The winds are obviously different today. I don't know why they're using runway. It's a crosswind actually, but yeah, lots of aircraft today are using runways 36 center and 36 right to land on. So for whatever reason, good morning, Relic. Simon Ryan, good morning. Thank you for the raid on Twitch as well. Good morning to you. Yeah, so sort of taxiing. This is what we're expecting. It's a short taxi. It's not going to be a single engine taxi or anything like that. We're just going to get straight pushed back and out of here. Let's have a look at the planned departure. So Clacton to Echo is the one. So straight away I'm looking at this, I'm seeing initial climbs 4,000, the speed restrictions as well for 210 knots, so once we've loaded our aircraft we'll check the characteristic speeds of that and see what we need. That might be above clean speed, in which case we'll fly that at S speed. A little too young, good morning. Also no turns below 850, that's fine. So yeah, and that just takes us out straight to Clacton. So the departure itself looks pretty straightforward, doesn't it? That's not going to affect us. Let's have a look then at the arrival, something else to be aware of. So we're expecting Red for 1 Alpha, which obviously comes in down here. We need to be we need to be below flight level 230, but we're going to be already at 21, so that's not going to be an issue. We're probably not even going to start to descend then until after Redford, so that's interesting to know. That takes us in via Schiphol then, which is the initial approach fix for many of the arrivals into Schiphol, and this is our runway that we're going to be coming in on. I'm going to just get Navigraph back up. Yeah, there we go. So this is going to be the runway that we're going to be coming in on from Schiphol. Now, the full procedure, of course, would be to fly to the Schiphol VOR and then make sort of the looped approach back in. What we can probably do, though, is we can vector ourselves. If there's no ATC, because normally you get ATC vectored, we'll go from Schiphol and sort of vector ourselves in and around on the ILS. Nice and low MSA as well, 1,700 feet, so that's quite neat. We're going to be safe. Yes, we're going to be a low MSA. We're going to be above MSA for the majority of that approach, which is good, particularly if we're coming off route, so to speak. Other things then, just to check out, what we got is a normal 3-degree glide slope. That's fine. It's a very low platform altitude, it's 2,000 feet, so that's worth noting. As I've already said, below sea level, so it's -12. Other things to have a little look at, the go around straight out 2,000 feet. There's a bit of a threat. It's a very, very low climb out, isn't it? Obviously, just to keep you out of the way of other aircraft that may be arriving, departing, etc. as well. So once then, once we've landed, let's just have a look and see. In fact, just before I do that, 36 center, how wide is that? It is 45 meters wide, so that's fine, and we've got 3-degree pappies, so they should line up. And then once we've landed, as I say, we're looking at Whiskey 4 or Whiskey 3, and then we're back on Delta, on Alpha, to our hotel terminal, which is where we normally park. Okay. So we've touched upon some of the details that we need for that. Obviously, we'll recap the briefings, etc., in the aircraft and in the air. But that's some of the important stuff which I've just noted down, rather than having to worry about sort of whilst we're in the air, working out, well, what's this going to be, what's the what nav aids are available, that kind of stuff. So what's the go-around altitude? There was also a speed restriction as well, I think, on that go-around altitude. Yeah, 220 knots. So, so yeah, we've got all that stuff. I've noted all that down, so it means the brief can be much quicker, and we know roughly now what we're doing. Okay, right. Should we get in our aircraft then and start setting her up? I think that'll be a good idea. So let's step out to the aircraft if we can find out where the heck I've left it. Ah, here we go. Oh, that looks like a nice day, doesn't it, in Stansted this morning. Hope you're hope if you are around here, then the weather looks similar to what we've got in the sim. Hey, Lucas Aviation. Good morning. Nolex 2411. Hello. Self Wolf. Good morning. Says he's come here to chill a bit. Saw Iron Maiden last night and is now slightly deaf. Yes, I can imagine. I can imagine that. Is indeed the case. A little too young. Am I into cricket? No, not really. Although my eldest has just started playing in the under-9s team. I'm no cricket expert, but he's quite good. Apart from bowling, I think I've only seen one under-9 that can actually do a good overarm bowl so far. There's clearly work to be done. Right. Oh, stand 11 then. That's where we are this morning. Stand 11. So yeah, as I say, this is freeware scenery for London Stansted. I mean, look at this. I think this is brilliant for freeware scenery. Inner builds are going to have to obviously do something amazing to sort of get people to part with their cash, I guess, because when you've got freeware scenery like this available, then it would be it's going to be a tough sell, I suppose. But the option is indeed there, or it will be in a few days, I believe. Good stuff. Obviously, we're on VATSIM this morning as well. Willie Thornton, good morning. Celebrating 2 months of channel membership. Willie, thank you so much for your support, mate. I do appreciate that. Captain Martinez, good morning. George, have you ever thought about becoming a controller? Yes, originally I wanted to control more than I did fly when I was a kid. But even the VATSIM controller, I think it probably takes you longer to go through VATSIM and become a controller on there than it does to actually do it through NATS in the UK. which is insane, isn't it? Right then, shall we... come on, let's get on board. Right, here we are in our beautiful Fenix A320 aircraft CEO. Aircraft is in its turnaround state, so let's just check a couple of things. So the nav lights are on, we've got the fuel pumps off, packs are off, nav lights are on, everything else is off. Down here we just want to check that the spoilers, flaps, gear and acupressure is all good. Fantastic. Company messages come through as well, so we should have a preliminary load sheet. Alright, let's just grab, I don't think we've got any ATC this morning, so we're going to have to just grab the weather information, scribble that down from the tablet, so let's do that now. Here we go. Also check out we'll get Amsterdam's weather as well. It's probably not going to change too much in the next hour or so. So meant to be pushing back in 10 minutes. I've been nattering too long. I don't think that's going to happen. So let me just update this. So when was this? This was half an hour ago. So the winds are 240 at 7, so yeah, that's just confirming 22 will still be in use, also varying 210, 280. Visibility is fine, 10 kilometers or more. We've got scattered clouds at 3,200 feet. Temperature is 20, QNH is 1021. Let's have a look what's happening in Amsterdam, because we fill out the performance page. As I say, short flights, we want to get as much done on the ground as we can before we're in the air, because we won't have time in the air. So weather in Amsterdam, let's just see, is that the latest one available as well? Yeah, it's a little over half an hour ago, so wind is 290 at 9. Varying 250 to 320, so yeah, good crosswind from the letters were coming in today. The visibility again is still 10 kilometers or more. We've also got a few clouds at 3,500 feet there. Temperature is 19 degrees and QNH there is 1020 with no significant changes. That's nice to see, because that means that's going to be pretty reliable then. Alright, well, I think we should probably start letting some passengers on board, shouldn't we? So if we get GSX to come and do its thing as well, we'll press boarding. And Ryanair. Oh, do I have to use Ryanair? No, I'm using Stobart Aviation. I don't know if Stobart are actually here, but no, we'll go with them.
Cabin crew, we're all happy with how things are up here, so you can now open the doors and start letting our passengers on board. Thank you. No problem.
Right, let's just check everything else then and start getting our aircraft set up. So 1021 is the QNH. Guard frequency is monitored. Yes. Yeah. Okay, everything else there is fine. Pop the constraints on 1021. That initial climb out we've already checked. It's 4,000 feet. They're fine. Yeah, just the passengers. Okay, everyone's starting to come on board. Fantastic. Alright, let's set up the box. So 41 minutes is our initial flight time. Let's check the data page. We've got 3 nav greens, aircraft status. Yep, that's fine for another couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks. And let's do our init request as well. Shuffle says Sleazyjet is better than Ryanair, to be fair. I don't think I've ever heard anyone call Easyjet as Sleazyjet, but each to their own. So, flight number is Alpine 7852, cost index of 4, ground temperature is 19. Oh, isn't it nice? I don't know what it's like over the rest of Europe, but it's so nice at the moment here in the UK after a few weeks of awful hot weather and mugginess. We've got some nice, just chilled weather today. In fact, I think it's actually raining outside where I am here in the UK. Good for the garden. Wind request. Iris in it. V1534 north, yep, and 015 east. Fine. And that flight level, remember, nice and low. 210. 17 degrees. Okay, so departing 22. Clacton to Echo. And arriving 36 centre. Redford. 1 Alpha. Now, what vias are available for this? Have we got any of these available? So Oglax is an initial fix. Bovco is one as well. Bovco, that would work. So I'm just going to insert that and see what this looks like. Otherwise, it'll have the full procedure in there, which we don't want. So let's just scroll through this and see if this works for us. That looks pretty good to me, actually. Yeah, there we go. So we're not flying the full procedure. We're coming in via Bovco. Brilliant. I like that. So our operational flight plan has 210 miles. I've got 201 miles in the operational flight plan. So 9 miles distance, that's fine. We've checked it on the navigation display. That's all okay. Okay, RadNav page. So here we're going to have CLN, which is the Clacton VOR, which is where our standard instrument departure ends. But we're also going to have the Brookham's Park BKY hard tuned as well, and we use that for the engine out procedure if we need it. Okay, so that's done. Let's have a look at the init B page. For that, then we need our load sheet. Nolex says that a link to the freeware Stansted. It's if you go to flightsim.to, Dan, it's on there. I think there's only one as well, so you'll not get it. You'll not get it wrong. Okay, so 0 fuel weight and 54.7. What's our CFG? 30.2. Fuel for the alternate into Rotterdam is a ton. And we're going to tell the ground crew to say 4.6 tons, aren't we? Okay, 4.6 tons. That then gives us a takeoff weight of 59.1 and 7 minutes of sort of extra thinking time, holding time, time to play with. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but it is when you consider that we probably won't be disappearing to the alternate, so we've got a ton also set aside for that as well. So yeah, happy with that. Let's have a look at our performance figures for our departure then. So it is indeed dry here at Stansted. We're going to go flaps 1, as is the norm. Takeoff weight is 59.1. CFG is what? 29. Yeah, 29. Just sync the live weather. Intersection data, what are the options here? Romeo. is the one I'm looking for, which is essentially full length, isn't it? 3049. Yeah, so we'll go with full length figures. I mean, we could do could we do Quebec? Is Quebec in there? Oh, Quebec 1 is in there. Well, might depart by Quebec 1. It's a slightly shorter taxi for us. That'd be kind of neat then, wouldn't it? Because where are we? Stand 11. Oh yeah, let's do that. Shorter taxi then. So Quebec 1 it is. In order to use that though, we just need to check that the figures agree. So where are you? Takeoff front available runway 22 from Quebec 1 is 2,685 meters. 2,687 meters. Okay, so that technically there's a very slight discrepancy there, and because this is higher in the real life, you probably wouldn't be able to use it. However, for the sake of 2 meters, then I am going to use it. Don't tell anybody. Alright, there we go. So there's our speeds. 125, 135, 135, and clean is 203. Flex 68, and that's flaps 1. Right, let me pop all that into our perf page. So 1, 2, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5. Transition altitude here is 6,000 feet. Flaps 1, and what we got? Flex 68. Ellen Wolf immersion's ruined. I'm sorry. First direction acceleration values. Okay, let's check this out. Is 1348, 1348, 1348. Okay, I've said before on the channel that the standard operating procedure has now changed. This is set to 1,000 feet AGL. We now use 800 feet AGL, so that's going to be 1148. So 1148, 1148, and same there. Okay, right, let's have a look at the engine out procedure. There's no terrain, so it's probably going to be standard. Yeah, indeed, 1,900 feet. It's a right turn to the Barkway VOR, where we'll enter the hold. So, secondary flight plan, we'll copy the active flight. And then what we can do is just check that departure. Right, so we'll base it off Sierra Sierra Whiskey, so Stansted at 01 then. So if we go Sierra Sierra Whiskey 01, track is 222, and it's standard, so we'll just create this waypoint at 15 miles out. So place bearing distance 01. After that, it's to BKY. Enter the hold. Information for that is 250 right turns. Done. And then upon leaving the hold, we'll probably be coming back to Stansted. And that'll be ILS 22. I'll put Novia. Let's check that out. Yep, there it is. So enter the hold, and then we can just bring ourselves and vector ourselves back in, can't we, if we need to. That looks fine. Okay, so box is set up. Last few passengers are coming on board. Time for a brief. So, we've done a lot of the briefing already in our briefing room, but we can just confirm a few things now. So, just talking generally about the weather on departures, pretty good, you know, 240 at 7, so wind from the left as we're departing. Wind from the right. Wind will be from the right as we're departing. We've got 10 kilometers or more visibility. We've got scattered clouds 3,200 feet. Anti-ice is not going to be required then. Aircraft type is A320. Only thing of the tech log is the navigation, weather radar not working, sadly. No times that are going to affect the departure here. Threats to be aware of, not too many. Short taxi, that's probably one of the biggest threats. So let's just do things in a timely manner. So yeah, short taxi up to our departure runway. Initial climb out is not too high, it's for 4,000 feet, and we've also got that speed restriction as well, but there's no terrain or anything really. The only other thing is, of course, no air traffic control, so we'll listen out on Unicom for stuff like that. Let's let's have a look then at the taxi. We've looked at it, but just to confirm we know where we're going. So we're going to be taxiing out from stand 11, we're going to take Alpha, and then we're going to take Hotel, and then we're going to depart via Quebec 1. Not Quebec 3, it's going to be Quebec 1 for ILS runway 22. Departure. Quick look at that departure, which we've already seen. So we've said before, no turns below 850. That initial climb is 4,000, and a speed constraint as well of 210 knots. First turn will be to the left. Noise abatement 1. MSA is 2,100, and then it drops to 1,700 as we climb out towards Clacton VOR. The other thing then is the speed, so 210. Let's have a look. What are our performance speeds today? Oh, okay, so we're not that heavy, so we can clean up on schedule. We'll just leave it in managed speed, and it'll hold that for us. Okay, fair enough. That's fine. I did think we may have to fly at S speed, but we don't because we're not heavy enough today to warrant doing that. So yeah, so we'll just fly the departure all in managed speed, and accelerate away, retract flaps on schedule, that kind of thing. Okay, that's all fine, well and good. The engine out procedures. So emergency brief, standard A320 emergency brief, and then if we lose an engine after V1, then we'll continue to take off, rotating, standard technique, 12.5 degrees pitch, then following SRS commands, trim out the rudder, engage the autopilot, confirm the failure once we're above 400 feet. Once that engine shut down and we are above 1,900 feet, we're going to make a right-hand turn to the Barkway VOR, where we'll enter the hold. We can get nice and safe there, 3,000 feet, which is above MSA, and then we'll decide what we're doing once we're in the hold. I think that is everything done, everything good to go. I also think all our passengers are now on board as well, which is fantastic because we're already late departing. If you are just coming in, then welcome everyone in the chat. Thank you for joining us. Apologies, I don't read the chat too much whilst we're just sort of setting things up, etc. But I think we're ready to close the doors. We'll get the APU started, and then the ground crew can start preparing us for departure.
Hi Gavin, all the passengers are on board and we're ready to go. I'll bring you a cup of tea after we've taken off.
Great stuff, thank you very much.
Probably won't have time to drink that though, to be honest. Right, final load sheet's come through as well. Let me check this out while the APU is starting. So takeoff is 59.1, that's what we've planned for, and the CFG is 28.9. Perfect. So no change to our performance for takeoff. A Division FC, good morning to you. Isha, how long is it to Amsterdam? It's about 40 minutes, so not very long at all. A little too young requires a short taxi threat just because you could skip things, because you haven't got very long to run the checks, do the PEDS check, etc., make sure everything's done, so just make sure you slow things down. You haven't got a long time to do everything, so it's only really a threat if you don't do things sort of in a timely manner. Richard R, there is a tutorial on the channel about using self-loading cargo with regards to how that works. So yeah, you can check that out if you wish. So I'm just waiting for that APU to start. There we go. That started. So let's then welcome everyone on board, and we will get the pumps on and sort out the overhead. So pumps can come back on.
Ladies and gentlemen,
External power disconnected.
this morning, let me welcome you on board this Easyjet aircraft as you settle in for what we hope is going to be a most enjoyable flight. The weather today doesn't look to be posing much of a problem, so we should have a nice smooth ride for you throughout the duration of the flight. And as the cabin crew continue making their last preparations, if you could please assist them by getting yourselves sat down, your seatbelts fastened, and make yourselves nice and comfortable. The ground crew have now finished loading the aircraft, and we're just about finished with all our pre-flight checks, so it won't be long until we are pushed back. If you could please give the cabin crew your full attention attention as they go through the safety briefing, we'd very much appreciate it. So on behalf of myself and the first officer, we'd like to say thank you for choosing Easyjet today, and we look forward to giving you a safe flight.
Okay, so ground crew, you're clear to disconnect the GPU chocks and cones. Final checks, just confirming everything we've briefed. 22 is in the box, and then the Clacton to Echo departure. Radnav got tuned to the Barkway and the Clacton VORs. Flight Level 210 is not going to be an option, not going to be a problem for us today, of course. Performance 125, 135, 135, clean 204, flaps 1, flexing 68 today. Thrust reduction acceleration is about 1,150 feet. Transition altitude 6,000 feet. Takeoff weight is 9.1, and second flight plan is the engine out procedure. So boxes all checked. Okay, let's run the cockpit preparation checklist. So aircraft acceptance has been completed. Fuel quantity is 4.6 tons, which is as requested, and it's balanced. Seatbelt signs are on. It is got 3.5 green. The QNH is 1021. Set cross-checked, and that's 340 feet.
Cabin crew, please van doors and cross-check.
So we'll switch over to Unicom now, 122.8. Let's get the ground crew into position then.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
So there's our flight route, just so you can see that. Let's disconnect that. I'll get rid of this one actually, don't use it.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Nolex says, love the Jet 2 baggage truck filming the next Fast and Furious in the background. He does seem to be going rather quick round that corner, doesn't he?
Stansted traffic, Speedbird 6 Bravo Tango holding short Romeo for runway 22, waiting for the inbound traffic, and after the traffic has passed, clear for takeoff, runway 22, Stansted traffic.
Locking gear.
Stansted traffic Alpine 7852, stand 11 is pushing back facing northwest on Alpha. Hey Titanic boy.
Traffic, trading Naya Whiskey connection with Bravo from Ekron Alpha, taxi to holding point Romeo 1 runway 22 via Alpha.
Release parking brakes, please.
Okay, parking brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Okay, bleed air's on, and let's get the engine started. Engine mode selected to ignition, starting engine 1. Little too young, I think no, this scenery is freeware, so it's only available for PC, downloaded from flightsim.to. Looks amazing though, doesn't it? Oh, the weather down here near London is far better than it is up north.
Good morning, once easy, 2515 is shuffle past, with 482, we'll push back from stand 23.
Stansted traffic, Speedbird 6 Bravo Tango, lining up and takeoff runway 22.
We now ask for your attention while we take you through the safety procedures on this aircraft. A safety card is in your seat pocket showing the exit routes.
Taxiing via Bravo Hotel, Romeo 1 runway 22 will hold for the jet pass.
Brace. There are 2 emergency exits at the rear, 4 in the middle, and 2 at the front of the cabin. Floor lighting will guide you to an exit. Please be aware that your nearest exit may be behind
Please
you.
set parking brakes.
In an emergency, leave all cabin baggage on board.
Parking brake set.
We have a good engine start.
Your seatbelt is fastened,
Unlocking
adjusted,
gear.
And starting engine 2.
It must be fastened when the seatbelt signs are on. and
Hey,
we
Stubby
recommend
UK,
to
good
keep
morning.
it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth. Hold in place with the strap. Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take the life jacket from under your seat. Put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist. Click together and pull the strap to adjust.
God, that seems
Do
warm.
not inflate it inside the aircraft.
Tow truck
When
disconnected.
outside,
Bypass
inflate
pin
by
removed.
pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or
Left
needs
is clear,
topping up,
right is
blow
clear.
into the tube. There is a light
Tugs
and whistle for
disappearing.
attracting attention.
Left side's clear,
We
right
also
side's clear
carry
according to the
flotation
ground.
aids for children.
Where is he?
Your tray table must now be stowed, armrests down, window blinds open, and seatbelt fastened. We wish you a pleasant flight with Easyjet.
There he is. Pet Chancellor, good morning. Ahiham. Flying times again. Fantastic. There he is. Jim, are you self-loading cargo for the announcements? Hey, Yarn 59T. Oh, I like Lille. We've not flown there for ages. We're gonna have to go there, aren't we? Right. So he's done. Engine number 2 is fine, so our engine mode selector goes back to normal. That can come off. Anti-ice is not required for departure. So I've got the spoiler, rudder, flaps, set the trim. Probably about there anyway, to be honest. And the after start checklist then, so anti-ice is off, ecom status is checked, pitch trim is 28.9 and rudder trim is set. Right, what we got? Oh, ATC's just come on online. Right, okay, so he has just given us a PDC. Cleared 22, collected, right, okay, so we've just got a squawk code of 0243. Pop that in and we'll tune to ATC. Don't mind ATC when they come in and basically say do what you're already doing anyway. It's when things start changing that it becomes a pain.
Control, good morning, speedbird 3 Papa Golf, descend to 5,000 feet.
So 3 Papa Golf, can you reduce the volume inputting into your microphone, please, because you're very loud. Squawk 3070 for less than 1 hotel for 27 left.
Lot of air.
Squawk 3070, please, west, please.
This is going to be a very busy frequency now, isn't it? We're going to be sat here for ages.
Med 1 Golf for 26 left, descend flight 080.
Squawk 2714, up make 1 Golf, arrival, and say again last bit.
Descend flight 080.
Descend to 80, speedbird 2452.
London Control, good morning, Alpine 7852 has just pushed back from stand 11 Stansted and requesting taxi. We can depart via Quebec 1.
Okay, there was 3 stations at once there, just stand by 1. I think I got the Alpine, stand by for taxi, just got 1 pushing in. Easy 53 Juliet Tango, hello, climb file 110.
Level 110, Easy 53 Juliet Tango.
And who was the third?
Tax 18, Victor Bravo.
Shannon 9 Peter Bravo, thank you. 22 clear takeoff. The surface wind is 250 degrees 8 knots.
3 Portugal Bravo 22, thank you, Jax, engine Victor Bravo.
Alpine 7852, taxied holding point Quebec 1 via Alpha Hotel Quebec.
Alpha Hotel and Quebec 1, Alpine 7852.
Descent Papa Golf, descent flight level 130, call 3070.
Type A320.
Oh, busy, busy, busy. Right, quick VATS check then. No change to our performance, in-section departure Quebec 1, dry figures runway 22. No LMCs have affected that.
Easyjet calls on, I was calling.
Now, just have a slight issue.
Easyjet 15, Romeo 1, runway 22.
For some reason I was rolling to the left there. So yeah, engine out procedure standard, straight out 1900 feet and above, left turn to Barkway VOR, 3000 feet for the hold.
41 Mike Yankee, you with me?
Departure Clacton 2 Echo, straight out, first turn to the left.
Sorry, probably couldn't get a word in.
And we can do that on managed speed. No turns below 580. And initial climb is 4,000.
Roger, line up Y26 left, brake easy 482, taxi to holding point Romeo 1 via Bravo.
Taxi checklist.
Hotel and
Let's
Romeo.
check our flight controls then. Full left, full right, neutral, full up.
Sorry, was that for
full
Wiz
down,
482?
neutral,
With 482 affirmed, Romeo
full
1
right,
via Hotel Bravo.
full
Sorry,
left,
Bravo Hotel Romeo.
and neutral.
Bravo Hotel Romeo, Romeo 1 for Wiz 482.
So taxi checklist, flight controls have been checked, flap setting is config 1, FMA, climb now blue 152, 4000, blue, radar prediction windshield is on, eco memo, takeoff no blue, EFB is stored and disconnected. Danny, it's just a very busy frequency.
273, climbing, flight level 290.
225, hello, score 5252.
Squawk 5252, Dream Team 5.
Very busy frequency.
Rhino 3, Papa Golf, fly heading 350 degrees.
King, you know this is freeware, Stansted Airport.
Rhino 3, Papa Golf, turn right 350.
Which looks awesome.
Always one. It's 2515, clear takeoff 22 to wind 220 degrees 7 knots.
I'm a 22, clear takeoff, 2515.
Alpine 7852 behind, departing company, full length 5 Quebec 1, line up on wing runway 22 behind.
Behind the departing company, line up via Quebec 1, runway 22, behind. Alpine 7852. Right, what about it being given the lineup clearance?
89 Victor Bravo, club file 290.
Finnair 0, taxi 39 Victor Bravo.
Sleeper 6 Bravo Tango, club file 210.
Flight level 210, speedbird 6 Bravo Tango.
You didn't have it, but you have now. 26 left, you're clear for takeoff. The surface wind is 250 degrees 9 knots.
So yeah, this poor guy, he's come on and he's controlling, well, he's controlling everything.
Golf descend 4000,
basically. Gatwick, London, Stansted, Luton. That looks like an interesting cloud build-up up there, doesn't it?
Alpine, sorry, EC53 Juliet Tango, club file 290.
Flight level 390.
Hey, Aaron Flood.
November Yankee, club file 370. 54-1 Mike Yankee, club file 370.
Lineup checklist. So,
yeah, 290 for you,
cabin
sir.
secured. Takeoff runway by Quebec 1, runway 22. TCAS TRA Pax 1 and 2.
2452, continue on present heading, squawk 2744.
Danny, they're using 27 now. Were they using 36 earlier? They were, weren't they?
2452.
Are they still using 36 centre for landing, some of them?
It's 2515, climb now, follow 210.
Climb now, flight level 210, is 2515.
Alpine 7852, clear takeoff 22, the surface wind is 250 degrees 8 knots.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 22, Alpine 7852. Okay, takeoff.
Wizz 482, line up and wait, runway 22.
Start the chrono.
Wizz 482, line up runway 22.
50% in one set. Engine number 2 is critical, engines are stable, set takeoff thrust, Manflex SRS runway. Checked. V1. Rotate. Nav. Gear up.
5 Echo, climb now, flight level 200.
Climb now, flight level 200, easy 55 Echo.
Brando 3 Papa Golf, turn left 180 degrees.
Thrust climb. Climb.
Alpine 7852, climb now, flight level 80.
Flight level 80, Alpine 7852.
Wizz 482, clear takeoff, runway 22 to wind 250 degrees 8 knots.
Clear takeoff runway 22, Wizz 482.
London Center,
Double climb, 80 blue.
at flight level 230.
77, hello, you're not in my airspace and won't be entering today, continue on Unicom.
Continue Unicom 1 for decimal 8, bye bye.
Flap 0, spoilers disarmed.
Seabird 27 over passing, flight pattern.
Speed 27 Alpha, continue on Unicom, you're not entering my airspace today.
Unicom to Seabird 27 Alpha.
EC2452, turn left heading 010 degrees, descend 4000, QNH 1022. Speed for 2452, left 010 degrees, 4000 feet, QNH 1022.
Left 010 degrees, Speedbird 2452.
Yep, 4000 feet, QNH
Spoilers
1022.
flaps gear. Lights.
And 4,000 feet, Speedbird 2422, QNH 1022.
Alpine 785 to climb file 210.
Climb flight level 210, Alpine 7852.
With their 482, climb now flight level 80.
Climb, flight level 80 with Wizz 482.
210 blue.
London Control, Ryanair 2426 with you, flight level 380, heading avant.
Cabin crew dinged. Kingy, yeah, that's part of the reason why we're doing Stansted today.
Hello, it's an Airbus 1 Mike, arrival Manchester.
Due to that Innibuilds news.
Arrival from Manchester, Ryanair 2426.
Destroyer, your Airbus TCSI-6 arriving today. Fantastic, you're going to love it.
Papa Golf, turn right, 250 degrees, 3000 feet, cleared ILS approach 27 left.
Self-hold does the plane always move a little bit on takeoff because of the wind? It does indeed, yeah. Exactly right. Okay,
65 Juliet Tango, class file 350, monitor Unicom 1228, good morning.
We'll keep an eye on the temperature just as we're about to enter these winds.
65 Juliet Tango, class file 350, monitor
Due to the
Unicom.
clouds.
Flight level 250,
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelt fastened while the seatbelt
Easy 41 Mike Yankee, no further ATC, monitor Unicom 1228, bye bye.
whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking is not permitted at any time. This includes e-cigarettes.
Easy 41 Mike Yankee, monitor Unicom.
You might already be monitoring it.
Ryanair 2426, route direct Elva. Hello?
Readability is 5x5.
Thank you. Ryanair 2426, route direct Elva.
Right, we will do a runway change in a little while as well then.
T745, monitor Unicom 1228, bye-bye. Monitor Unicom 1228, easy 2745, thanks, bye-bye.
Okay,
bye-bye.
let's
Ryanair 3 Papa
clear
Golf,
out
contact Heathrow Tower,
the RadNav page. Cost index of 0.
Contact Heathrow on 118.5, goodbye.
Clear out secondary flight plan.
2452, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
Descend 3,000 feet, speedbird 2452.
I'm going to go runway 27.
Easy 55 Echo, expect the Lelna 1 Bravo arrival.
So the Lelna 1 Bravo arrival, Easy 55 Echo.
With the 482, climb file 210.
Climb flight level 210, where's 482?
Speedbird 6 Bravo Tango Amsterdam's offline, continue Unicom 1228, bye-bye.
Continue Unicom, thank you for your service, Speedbird 6 Bravo Tango.
Hagland, good morning to you. Says, oh, first time being able to catch us live. Only seen us on YouTube before. Fantastic. Thank you for being here. Right.
260 London, hello, landing runway 27 left, Logan 2 hotel arrival.
Temperature's still okay. We don't need the anti-ice on at the moment. Not going to be long until we get up to cruise. 5,000 feet to go. Aaron, what do I think of the 787 update? I haven't tried it, mate. I wouldn't know what to do in a Dreamliner flight deck, to be honest.
Correction. Speedbird 2452, turn left, heading 280 degrees, cleared ILS, approach runway 26 left.
Left 280 degrees, cleared ILS 26 left, speedbird 2452.
London, hello, Channel 2 Quebec, Whiskey climbing 190 to Honolulu.
And Dark Fury's back. He's just got his electric on. Excellent.
Hello, climb bar 110.
Hope you're doing well, mate.
110, Channel 2 Quebec Whiskey.
And Channel 2 Quebec Whiskey, fly heading 140 degrees.
Heading 140, Channel 2 Quebec Whiskey.
Might just be able to climb above these clouds actually without the ice needed. So yeah, I think we're gonna be okay.
Channel 9 Victor Bravo, climb bar 370, monitor Unicom 1228, bye bye.
370 Unicom 1228.
I'll get it to cruise, then we'll set up the new runway for arrival.
Bye bye. True Team 5, when ready, descend flight level 260.
1,000 feet to go.
Flight level 260, Dream Team 5.
Letting it up at Easy 45 Whiskey Charlie 140 for 190.
Speed up, star.
Easy 45 Whiskey Charlie London, hello, fly heading 150 degrees and climb file 370.
Heading 150, flight level 370, Easy 45 Whiskey Charlie.
45 Whiskey Charlie, when able, score 1251.
1251, the score, Easy 45 Whiskey Charlie.
And I'll cruise.
Channel 2 Quebec Whiskey, climb file 370.
Climb flight level 370, thanks, Channel 2 Quebec Whiskey.
Just be advised, you're going to be on that heading probably for about the next sort of 80-90 miles, just got traffic almost parallel to you, also climbing up to the same flight level just above you.
Okay, so we're now going to change the arrival. We're going to come in on ILS 27.
2452, you're clear to land, the surface wind is 250
River
degrees.
1 Alpha is still the same arrival.
Clear land 26 left, speedbird 2452.
And that's going to now bring us in via Sugal, I believe. So select that. Let's just check out what this arrival looks like. Yes, it has got us doing the full arrival, so what we will plan to do is get below the profile, because we'll probably not do the full arrival. We'll not bother going to Schiphol and then flying it all. We'll probably go direct AM260.
To Yankee Juliet London, hello to you.
And then circle in and around.
Continue climb flight level 370, from jet to Yankee Juliet.
Good morning, Easy 94 Foxtrot Alpha, climbing flight level 370.
So we now need to enter the destination data, which we got before we departed. So 1020 is our QNH. Temperature is 19. Winds 290 at 9.
Under control, I know Wiz 42 has a couple of aircraft on the same track ahead of us, but can we switch over to Unicom early or jump up to 23 to avoid confliction?
Minimum's 188.
What I'm going to do actually slow you down, so fly speed 270 knots.
Yeah, fly 270, Wiz 42, many thanks.
Thank you. So keep you at 210.
And we'll do a config 3 landing. It's a nice long runway.
Speed at 260, descend flight level 80.
So we need to look at the charts and work out what we're doing with regards to getting in with this new arrival, and then where we're going after we've landed. To be honest, this is a better runway for us.
Just hold tight. I'll pass you off over in shortly, about 15 miles.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, we can hold up on that long. That's fine. Thanks.
So same arrival, new runway. Just brief the new runway quickly. So we're going to come in via AM6 260. Fly the circle. Approach. Green dot before 261. Flaps 1 leaving 261. And then flaps 2 on the glide. Platform altitude is still 2,000 feet. MSA still 1,700. Minimums are 188. It's a normal 3-degree glide, just as per the other runway that we were planning on using. Where we're going afterwards, well, this is really nice. So we will vacate any of the Novembers. November 4 probably would be good for us. We take November 4, and then from November 4, make a right on Bravo, and then straight left in on Alpha 19, which takes us to the hotel. So that's really nice. Go around is straight out
Alpine 7,
3,000 feet.
Route direct Spy, and Monitor Unicom now 1228. Bye bye.
Direct the Sierra Papa Yankee and over to Unicom, Alpine 7852. Bye bye.
And where's 482? Just for the separation after Redford. After Redford, it's
although to be honest,
Spy, and you can monitor Unicom now 1228. Just advise you have got 15 mile separation between the one ahead of you.
I think
that's fantastic. Many thanks. Yeah, after Redford, direct Spy, and that's great. Where's 482?
It's not Spy. We're going to. we're not doing Spy.
325.
Spy's all the way up here somewhere.
1228. Bye bye.
Further send our discussion on Unicom 1228. Thanks ATC. Bye bye. Dream Team 5.
Cheers.
And Alpine 7852, just confirmed you want us to go direct Spy. It's not part of the initial approach.
Should be, but yeah, well, you can work it out. I won't be looking, so you do what you want to do, buddy.
No problem. We can go Sierra Papa Lima, which is on the approach.
Cheers.
Yeah, so Sierra Papa Yankee is all the way up. Sierra Papa Lima is the one on the airfield, which is kind of used normally for if you're doing a full procedure, loss of radio communication, for example. But yes, Sierra Papa Yankee is miles to the north, isn't it? In fact, it's over here somewhere. Though we have just been handed off to Unicom, so to be honest, just watching the aircraft in front of us, if we stay sort of on track with our initial plan, we've got no ATC around, so as long as we keep an eye on where the other guys are, we should be fine. Right, just flying between the two cloud layers at the moment, which is quite lucky for us, means we don't need the anti-ice. So now it's all quiet. Let's do a quick arrival brief. So starting with the weather, winds 290 at 9, so that's much better for us. It's more of a headwind than the crosswind we originally had planned. Few clouds, 3,500 feet, 19 degrees with the QNH is 1020. I'll set that now. Aircraft hasn't had time to brake any further, so that's fine. No times that are going to affect us getting in. Threats to be aware of: uncontrolled airspace, busy airport, lots of different runways as well. So we'll keep an eye on TCAS and make good comms on on Unicom. So what are we expecting now? So it's still going to be the same approach. We're doing the Redfa 1 Alpha arrival, which comes in via Schiphol, and then from Schiphol, the initial approach fix, that will then take us direct from Schiphol to Schiphol, not the Sierra Papa Yankee, which is to say that's up here somewhere. So that would take us direct to Schiphol. What we're going to do, however, instead of doing this, is we're going to go direct. We're going to vector ourselves in. We're going to go direct Alpha Mike 260. And bring ourselves in that way. I've just said very briefly as well, we can expect green dot at 261 will be config 1 as we leave that, then config 2 as we intercept our glide slope. It's a normal ILS approach, 3 degrees, platform altitude 2,000 feet, runway visual range well above 550 meters, so we're cleared to do this. Minimums are 188 today with the weather. It's a nice long runway, so we're going to use auto brake low and config 3. I've just got time to confirm that's going to be fine as well with a landing calculation, so let's just do that now. Can't do that until I've got our landing weight though, so 54.567, 57.7. let's work it out, be conservative on 58 tons for the landing. So that's runway 27. It is dry. Apply the METAR. 58 tons. Auto brake low. Flaps 3. Yeah, no problem at all. Good stuff. So auto brake low. Flap 3 landing. Job done. Let's go through the box. So just confirming, we've got Sierra Papa Lima is still in there. We're probably going to remove that. As I say, we're going to go direct to 60 and then just check EHAM runway 27. Cost index of 4 is sorted, and let's have a look at our approach. So weather is in the box, transition altitude 3000. The approach speed is 136, clean 202, config 3 landing, minimums 188. Landing weight is 50, we're working on 58, it's going to be a bit lower than that. And secondly, flight plan, let's copy the active, so that's in there as well, just in case ATC jump on and wanted to do something different. Good stuff. And our top of descent probably won't be far away, to be honest. Yeah, there it is. I'm probably going to start descent just before that because I'm just going to cut a few track miles off our flight. Once we get in, then let's have a look where we're taxiing. Again, we've just looked at this, but just for confirmation, we're going to roll all the way to November 4, right on Bravo, then into the hotel apron at Alpha 19. Good stuff. Can I pre-select GSX to set the gate up for us on this? I don't know if I can or not. Request de-icing service here. Don't think I can do that. Ellie Woodford, good morning. Hope you're well. To be fair, actually, I wonder if we go to our arrival.
Schiphol traffic, Easy 2515, flight level 210, direct Sierra Papa Yankee. Due traffic behind at Sierra Papa Yankee minus 30 will be self-positioning, left base runway 36 right.
Oh, they're doing 36 right. Oh, okay, that's fine. And Schiphol traffic, Alpine 7852, who's currently still, we're still inbound, salute, and we'll be positioning right-hand traffic for runway 27. A little too young. Is now a good time for a coffee? Do you know what? It probably is. Peace and calm after what became a very hectic departure on that frequency, didn't it, to be honest?
In just a few moments, we'll commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to purchase a selection of hot beverages, together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept payment in pounds, euros, most major currencies, and debit or credit cards. The correct change would be greatly appreciated, and if we can be of any further assistance, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
So as I said, it's a very short flight. It's only about 40 minutes. Very, very busy. Lots to do. So things that we haven't done yet so far, because we have been busy prepping and setting other stuff. A quick check of the SD pages, making sure that nothing is looking ambiguous or out of place. That all looks fine. Quick fuel check. Yep, that tallies up. So we're not spewing fuel all over the North Sea. They're flying. System status is normal. We're just at the top of descent, so let's get ourselves down now.
515,
And we'll leave that in managed descent for the moment. So descent 80 blue. Hey, back Andrew. Hope you're doing well. My frame rates have just dropped for a second. Not quite sure why that is. Hackland, am I still using my settings from my 3060 video? Yeah, yep, I still am. Haven't changed any of those. Kiki Von Kiki, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. Hope you're doing well. Right, so already I'm noticing we're just struggling to get down on profile. We're already at the top of the speed gate, so let's pull open climb and set 270 for the speed. That should help us just get down a bit quicker. So yeah, open climb is set. VS rate is increasing. A little too young, will we be going back to Stansted? Yeah, it should be. So we're just past Salut. Let's just do a quick fuel check as well. So we should have, that's 2.5, we've got about half extra, so that's 3, between 3.1, what have we got? Oh, 3,180, perfect, that's fine. Hagland, really glad that those settings are working for you. That's the thing, isn't it, about PCs? Everyone's hardware is just ever so slightly different, so what works for one might not necessarily work for somebody else. Right, well, Metar did say that the clouds were scattered around 3,500 feet. Looks like it might have cleared up a little bit. We'll see what it's like when we get there. Sarktech, think we lost the frame rates due to the seafront ships. You have the same issue. I've flown over here many times before, never had too much of an issue. But you are right in that there does appear to be quite a few things down there. Mind you, I've got not just the seafront ships, but I've also got is it Aerosoft's North Sea vessels or whatever that is. So there's quite a bit in there, to be honest, though. If you can pull it off, I do think it's worth it, because that looks great, doesn't it? Oh, that looks really busy. How close are ships allowed to get to each other? Is anybody in the know? They look kind of close. Isan, do I use the Airbus TCA size? I do indeed, yes, yep. SW, you wonder if all the flying orbs that make the lights will be fixed in Flight Sim 2024? Time will tell. Wow, that is busy. Look at that.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, you may have noticed that we have just begun our final descent into our destination. If you could now assist the cabin crew by tidying up your tray table and handing them any litter as they come around, that would be most appreciated. For safety reasons, we ask now that you please turn off all electronic devices or switch them to airplane mode until after we have landed. Please note that the aircraft toilets are now out of use. If you wish to become a
It certainly does add to the immersion though, doesn't it, flying over and seeing all this stuff. Each time you're thinking of purchasing the Captain's Pack, that is exactly what I'm using. I can highly recommend it. That looks gorgeous. Really nice. Little oil rig there.
Schiphol traffic is 2515. You can now choose 3,000 feet, left base runway 36 right.
Okay, so let's now go direct 260. So below the profile, that's fine. Speed now set to 50 knots as we're reducing down towards 10,000 feet. Let's set 3,000 feet as our target altitude, and of course for that we're going to use local pressure. So 3,000 blue, we're on local QNH, so that's the trigger to run the approach checklist. RF QNH is 1020. Seatbelt signs are now on. Minimums are 188. Auto brake low, and our EFB is stowed. So Tuareg 68 says for large cruise ships it's around 25 to 27 feet, or the distance between them. And Stubby also says off the Isle of Wight you've seen tankers lined up waiting to go into Southampton fuel refinery. Yeah. Okay, so at 3,000 feet just here, we don't want that because that's far too soon, so we can wind that back a little bit. In fact, we can wind that back quite a bit. There we go. Let's target 3,000 feet about there. So a nice steady descent now, 9,000 feet per minute. VS mode is selected. And there's a gorgeous view of the Dutch coastline.
Traffic is 2515, left base runway 36 right, Takeoff on ILS 27, distance 5.
And Schiphol traffic Alpine 7852 is currently 21 miles to the north, to the west of Alpha Mike 260 waypoint, which will then make us right traffic for the ILS for runway 27. Guido says you can see the Tata Steel factory from where we are now. Excellent. And Extinction Rebellion are there today. Oh, so they're not just affecting the UK. I see. Great short hop, isn't it?
Schiphol traffic is 2515, final ILS runway 36 right, 7 miles.
Guido, yeah, they block highways here as well, and in some cases seem to block emergency vehicles, if you believe what the press reports.
Roger, reducing bit of approach speed.
Right, so I've just heard someone else as well on runway 27. Let's see what we can see on the scope. So, yeah, oh, we've got one there. He's going to be miles away. That's fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be landing. Please ensure your cabin bag is safely stowed with your laptop inside. Your tray table must be stowed, armrest down.
Easy 2515, going around, joining the right visual circuit, runway 27.
Seatbelt fastened, ready for landing. Please help us by
An aircraft going around, just beware, Alpine 7852 is currently 9 miles to the northwest. Also entering right traffic, runway 27. Stubby, yep, we're going to go back to Gatwick after this flight.
Capture Northwest, roger, with minimum fuel and right base. Correction, right downwind, runway 27.
Minimum fuel, oh dear. Right, whereabouts is he then? An aircraft with minimum fuel. Just report your position, please.
Turning right downwind, runway 27. Easy 2515.
Roger, we've not got visual, but we'll keep an eye out. Alpine 7852. So we've got an aircraft here, which if could be him, in which case we could extend our downwind. So let's go into heading mode. And Alpine 7852 is now north of the field, 5 miles of Schiphol, and we're flying heading 080. We'll extend our downwind if required for the aircraft on minimal fuel, making right traffic runway 27.
Roger, we are beam the touchdown point, runway 27. It's 2515.
We've now got you on TCAS, so we can file in behind you. Alpine 7852. Right, let's not waste our own fuel, so we'll go for managed.
Speedbird 6 Bravo Tango has surveilled runway 27. All the traffic is clear to land runway 27.
So that aircraft that's on minimum fuel is just here. What's our fuel? We've got just over 3 tons, so we're fine. Might as well reduce our VS rate, to be honest. No point trundling along at 3,000 feet, so we'll set that to 300 feet per minute. And we're slowing down nicely to green dot. Just wondering if we could see him actually. I wonder if that's him.
25415, short final, runway 27, thanks for help.
There he is. Wonderful, so if he's on short final, I reckon we can now continue as we were, so let's go back. Towards 261, and we'll continue setting ourselves up. Thrust idle, open descent. Let's get down. Here comes the glide slope. Flaps 1, speed checked. Flaps 1. Full speed, 180 knots. And Schiphol traffic, Alpine 7852 is establishing runway 27 for 10 mile final. Speed 180. See if we can get the full house. So we got Alt, Glide Slope, Lock Blue, Cat 3 Dual, Autopilot 1 and 2. Alt Star. Come on, we should have nailed this.
Easy 2515, runway 27 vacated.
Excellent. Right, platform altitude for this approach is 2,000 feet. So, what we can do, just to help us... Open descent, 2,000 blue. That's a bit bumpy, isn't it? Passengers aren't going to like that. Flaps 2, speeds checked, flaps 2. There we go, glide slope start, lock start. Missed approach altitude is 3,000 feet set. Runway's in sight. Yeah, I don't think so. Now is not the time. Gear down, spoilers. And flaps 3. Right, let's manage the speed, bring her in, 4 mile final. Nice headwind to help us slow down as well. Now, 1,000 feet, I'm going to contact him once we've vacated. I'm not mucking about with that. He may yell at me, but I'm flying the aircraft. What about disengage and have control?
Cabin crew, please take your seats for landing.
$500.
Stable.
Above.
3 white, 1 red.
Minimum.
Continue.
$50, $40, $30, $20. Retard. 10.
Spoilers deployed for screen. Decel. Manual brakes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats to perform safety-related duties. However, we ask that you remain seated until the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off. Portable electronic devices for messaging, calls, or internet access may now be used. Please make sure that you take all your personal belongings with you, checking in the seat pocket underneath the seat, and in the overhead lockers. Do take care when opening the lockers in case anything falls out. Smoking is not permitted until you reach a designated smoking area. On behalf of the captain and the crew, it has been our pleasure looking after you today. Our ground crew will help you complete your Easyjet journey. For the latest news, promotions, flight and destination information...
Right, let's park up,
check
clean
out
up our
our
aircraft,
official
and now
Facebook
contact
page,
ATC.
Twitter,
Now we've vacated
or
that
EasyJet
runway.
app.
What frequency did we want? 121.2. Amsterdam Centre, good afternoon. Alpine 7852 is with you on November 4, off to runway 27.
Alpine 7852, welcome to Schiphol, taxi stand, Hotel 1, correction, Hotel 2.
Taxi stand, Hotel 2, Alpine 7852.
This is 482, reduce speed 1.0 knots or less, speed is yours.
Speed to 180 or less, our discretion, voice 482.
Correct, onto left heading 300, cleared ILS to 7.
Cleared ILS descent, voice 482.
Just confirm left heading 300.
So right on Bravo and then into Hotel 2.
KLM 1060, descend altitude 2000 feet via TITFO, cleared ILS to 7. Descend 2000 feet via TITFO, cleared to 7, KLM 1060.
Andrew, ATC
KLM
did
1060,
contact
please.
us. Yeah, they did. But we were about 4 miles out on final, and I'm not faffing about contacting them at that
Schiphol
point.
approach, goedemiddag, KLM 82 Charlie, stand Charlie 5, requesting I4 clearance to Stansted.
KLM 82 Charlie, goedemiddag, cleared to Stansted, Volla 3, Victor departure, runway 36 left, and is your climb.
Morning, Gav. Hope you're okay. Sorry, I missed your initial welcome.
Clear to Stansted, runway 36 left, squawk 6276. Can you repeat the standard instrument departure, please?
Yeah, it's the Volla 3 Victor departure, and initial climb, flight level 60.
Volla 3 Victor departure and then listening flight level 06, KLM 82 Charlie.
KLM 82 Charlie, deep correct, report for the ready.
Leonard says, to be honest, you shouldn't be waiting for ATC to contact you. Yeah, but when they pop up and you're at 4 mile final, I'm not going to race to contact them. I'm also not monitoring V-pilots when I'm at that stage of flight.
This is 482, contact tower, 119 decimal 225, goodbye.
Sounds like towers online as well.
225, many thanks.
And the legend Dark Fury, who has just got his electricity back. Fantastic. Gifting one Easyjet's in fact channel membership. Welcome to Kieran, who is now a channel member courtesy of Dark Fury. Thank you, Dark, as always, mate. I appreciate that. Right, Hotel 2 it is.
Amsterdam, good morning, Walker 9014, descending through 10,000 to 2,000.
Walker 9014, hello, information Alpha, I expect vectors, ILS approach runway 27, descend to flight level 70 and proceed direct Sierra Papa Lima.
Expect vectors ILS 270 and 70 direct Sierra Papa Lima, Walker 9014.
Correct.
Dark, I also missed your membership too. I might have done. My apologies if that is the case. Anthony celebrating 2 months of channel membership. Really glad you're enjoying the streams, Anth. If my memory serves, they're also a strange time for you as well, aren't they?
060, contact tower 119.225, fine landing.
Tower 119.225, bedankt, KLM 1060.
This looks like I'm getting very close to this building. Yeah, I'm not so sure I should be this close. I'm gonna stop there. How close are we? Okay, I think that might just be. Well, go on. I will edge it a fraction closer. And stop. Right, parking brakes on. It has been 3 minutes. APU is running. APU bleed is on. So engine 1 shutting down. Engine 2 shutting down. Seatbelt signs can come off. "55 minutes. Fuel left in the tanks, 2.8. Just check the wheels. 65 degrees. That's a bit cold. Beacon lights off. Pumps can come off, and I think we can now start to deplane our aircraft. Yeah, let's deboard it. So let's get the doors open. And GSX can do its thing. Okay, guys. While I sort out the turnaround flight plan, I'm going to disappear just for 5 minutes or so. Don't get away. Go and pop the kettle on, maybe. Get yourself a drink. Ready for our return flight back to London, London Stansted. So have a quick look outside, and I will be back with you in 5 minutes, guys. Thanks very much. Hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, then please don't forget to leave a like as well as we do this turnaround.
Walker 914 to left heading 090.
living right time as the sun shines, meeting everyone that has come to find. This world is cruel, but there's nothing new. Living in the moment is the only truth. But let's go slow. Living in the moment is the only truth. But let's go slow. Salted towns are where I'd rather be. They give me love and they set me free. The ocean's tide can live without the moon, and darling, the same goes for me and you. Let's go slow. Living in the moment is the only truth. Well, let's go slow. Living in the moment is the only truth. Well, let's go slow. Living in the moment is the only truth. Let's go slow. Living in the moment is the only truth. But let's go slow. Living in the moment is the only truth.
Right guys, here we are back on the flight deck whilst I've been away. Gav, mate, thank you so much, gifting one Easyjet inbound the channel membership as well to about 1, 2, 3. Right, we're getting set up for our return journey now as we get back to Stansted. Not going to mess about with the with this. We just need to have a look at reloading SimBrief, make sure that's all done and correct. SimBrief is okay, fantastic. So we're deboarding at the moment, and oh, just bear with me 1 second, guys. Sorry, just had a quick call from the cabin crew. Right, okay, well, let's get ourselves set up for the return leg. Where's our flight plan? Let's bring all this stuff back in. So, re-import this. Here we go. So, return flight is Alpine 7829. We've got 12 tons, takeoff weight of around 60.5 tons with a bit of extra fuel loaded, costing us 4. Flight level 220, slightly higher, and a headwind slowing us down for the duration. Shear rate is fine. Birmingham is the alternate, looking like the Vol 3 Victor departure off runway 36 left, 193 miles, 4.5 tons log fuel. Let's see what else we've got. Yeah, terrain, we know nothing there. All the weather is fine. Oh, that looks interesting. What's that? Ceiling 600 feet. And an 11 knot crosswind takeoff. Nice. Looks much better at Stansted, doesn't it, though? Quick check. We already saw Stansted, of course. We're quite happy with the weather there. So that's fine. Winds 240 at 7. Visibility is fine. Scattered 4,000. That's fine as well. It's going to be raining later tonight. Don't deboard the crew. We want to start getting the other passengers on board so we can, yeah, so we can get them ready for our next flight.
Passengers bus is coming.
No problem.
Okay, so weather's fine. We've checked the no times as well. They're fine as well. So with the fuel, we're going to take. We'll take well, let's just take 4.8. We know we've got a bit of icing to potentially deal with on the climb out. So yeah, 4.8 tons will help us there. We need a little bit more. We took 4.6 to get here, 4.8 to get back because of the headwind slowing us down. So that is going to be about half a ton extra overall. Alright, good stuff. Let's start setting up the box then for our return flight. So just check our usual stuff. That's fine. APU is on. We should probably shut that down. Let's get that on. Turn the APU bleed off. Turn the APU master off. Get that started a little bit later on once we're ready to go. Alright, so data page is fine. IRS3 now green. Aircraft status is fine. Let's have a look. Clear the scratch pad. Gents, I use self-loading cargo for the PA system. A little too young, not default Microsoft Airport. No, there is a mod included, which is available on flightsim.to if you're on the PC. Flight number Alpine. What is it? 7829. Cost index of 4. Tropo is 39733. Check out Iris in it. Yep, that's fine with the coordinates for our parking stand. Cruise flight level is 220 and a temperature of 20. So 36 left, it's the long taxi today. Vola 3 Victor departure. ILS 22, and that is the Rinzi 1 Alpha arrival. Where's that coming via? Not got my charts pinned for this actually. I'm just still getting used to this new Navigraph and where everything's laid out, how I can quickly pin charts, etc. So that's fine. Right, how do I get the charts for our arrival? Open that chart.
Passengers
Pin it. Comes in via Abbott then. Let me get the charts for the arrival. ILS 22. Get the ground charts back pinned as well so we know where we're going when we get there. There we are. Good. Hey Tom, yeah, we're flying back as well. It's only a short flight, isn't it? It's only 40 minutes there and back. Okay, so that's fine. So it is coming in via Abbott. That's what we wanted. Operational flight plans got 193 miles. What we got? 190. Perfect. Let's just see what that looks like. There we go. Complete with the hold. Constraints are on. Okay, radar page, you can leave that. SPL and also the SP. Oops. Select that. Also the SPY. Flight level 220, that's going to be fine. Okay, so init B page, have we got a load sheet for our next leg? We might not have actually. Let's check that out. We're 12 minutes late, delayed in Stansted. Got our arrival message. We've not got any other message though, so clearly we've not got our preliminary load sheet yet. So let's take the information we've got then for all of this from our operational flight plan. So zero fuel weight is planned to be 56.1. We'll load in a standard CFG. of 30. Fuel for the alternate, which is Birmingham, is 1.4 tons. We're going to tell the ground crew we want 4.8 tons for the flight. .2. So update that. 4.8. Takeoff weight of 60.7. So nice and light again. And that's as far as I can go with that until we've got our final figures. Sky's Limit, Tom, you've got a job with Virgin, so you're prepping for that. Oh, mate, awesome. You have to let us know if you're coming to Manchester. What am I doing? Performance. Okay, can't do any of these because we need a load sheet. Transition altitude is 3,000. That's fine. I will be doing a flaps 1, so that's fine. I'll get that in then. And we'll just have to sort the rest out once I've got some final figures. Hopefully they're not too long though, because I don't want to be late. Yeah, so transition altitude, yeah, that's 3,000 feet here. That's fine. Let's have a look at SimSmart. Let's just reset this. So Amsterdam, 36 left. Throw anything we want in here, just so I can get the performance details. There we go. Thrust reduction acceleration is 988. So now we're knocking a couple hundred feet off of this, aren't we? So that's going to be 788. So 788, 788, and 788. There we go. And what's our engine out is going to Schiphol. So secondary flight plan. We'll copy the active. Just check out that initial departure, which we're straight out anyway to Levki. So if we go Levki on the track of 001, 15 miles out, create place bearing distance number 2, then Schiphol, hold 114 right turns. And then if we have lost that engine, we'll be coming back here to Amsterdam, and that will be the ILS approach runway 27 where we've just landed. No start, and Schiphol. There we are, straight out, enter the hole, then come back in and do the arrival we've just done all over again. Okay, so aside from our final takeoff performance figures, we should be almost good to go. Let's contact ATC though, because I think they're online now, and see what they're going to change. What do we need? 11922. Schiphol Tower, good afternoon. Alpine 7829, stand Hotel 2, Type A320 requesting clearance to Stansted, and we have information Alpha on board.
Alpine 7829er, cleared London Stansted via Vola 3 Victor departure runway 36 left. Initial climb flight level 60 and squawk 7332.
Cleared via the Vola 3 Victor departure, runway 36 left, initial climb flight level 60 and squawk 7332 for Alpine 7829.
Readback is Alpine 7829, readback is correct, report ready.
Okay, so let's just come off that frequency for now. Have I got a load sheet left yet? Company message. Ooh, maybe we have. There we go. Preliminary one though. So let's just update that. So 56.1, yeah, that's fine. Let's accept it. And then we've got a zero fuel weight of 30.2, so we'll just update that. Right, let's do the figures. So many runways here at Schiphol. It is dry. Yep. Takeoff weight now is 60.7. That CFG is 29. Grab the live weather. In-section data. Let's just run it from... we'll run it from Victor 3. Which is 3247. Let's just check that information. Victor 3, 3247, that's fine. So 129, 135, 135, clean, ignore that because we've not got the aircraft loaded correctly yet. Flex is 69 and flaps 1. Okay, let's get that info in the box. And the flex 69. There we go. Right, everything is done, so we can look at doing the brief now. Only other thing I've got to do is load our aircraft. Not something you have to worry about in real life. So planned fuel, we wanted 4.8 tons, didn't we? Let's just do that. Awesome. Alright then, so want brief. Weather here hasn't really changed since we arrived. So winds 2909. So we're gonna have a decent, should be a decent crosswind, about 11 knot crosswind from the left as we're departing. Visibility is fine, a few clouds as well. That's fine. QNH is 1020. Anti-ice not required for departure, but will be on for the climb out, no doubt. Aircraft is still all working, and no NOTAMs that are going to affect our departure. Threats to be aware of: long taxi, try not to get lost, one-way system, but we've got ATC this time to help as well, so that's fine. No terrain threats around us, so that's okay. Let's have a look at what we're doing and where we're going. So the plan is we'll obviously push from our stand Hotel 2 on. Hang on, let's get the right chart up here. I can find it. Where are you? There we go. So there, Hotel 2, push back to the left, and then we'll taxi out on Alpha 19. Right to the end, then it's left on Bravo, and I will expect we'll go left Bravo, right Charlie, Whiskey crossing runway 36 center, and then on Victor. Just checking, we take this route on Victor, not on Victor Sierra, so the north side route, and then we're valid from Victor 3, so we can do Victor 4, Victor 3, can't do Victor 2, Victor 1 without checking with the performance calculations. So that's going to be the plan, straight out, and then on the departure, which we've got Vol 3 Victor, straight out to Levkey. It's a noise abatement to departure, straight out. First turn will be to the left, no speed constraints, so we can just leave that all in managed and clean up accelerator away on schedule, taking us to Vola and then Idrid. I don't think there's anything else on there which requires any major things to be flagged up. MSA, of course, 17. We've just come in on that, so that's fine. Transition altitude 3,000 feet. So remember, we're climbing initially flight level 60, so set standard pressure on the climb out. That is about it. If we have an engine failure after V1, though, the engine out SID is, I'll pull heading, and we'll go straight out. Once we've cleaned up and above 1,500 feet, then it's a left turn to Schiphol. We'll get saved 3,000 feet, and we've got plenty of fuel to come in and land back runway 27 at Schiphol. All right, good. Let's get that APU started, and we can start powering our aircraft up, and then we'll get going back to London Stansted for the afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our Easyjet service. Please place your large bags into the overhead locker, wheels first, and keep your small items under the seat in front of you. These include laptops, handbags, duty-free and loose items of clothing. Once you have safely stowed your cabin bag, please take your seat. To help us ensure a prompt departure, we would kindly ask that you keep the aisle clear, enabling all remaining customers to board. Your seatbelt can now be fastened ready for departure. This is a no-smoking service. Thank you for observing this policy.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, final load sheet's in, everything's the same, no LMCs, so performance is good. Pitch Mirandi, no, it's just the Fenix web browser, no additional software for that. Alright, APU, I'll be up and running in a sec. There it is. Okay, so let's disconnect the external power, and ground crew, you can now disconnect GPU and remove chocks and cones.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. My name is Gavin, and I would like to welcome you on board this Easyjet aircraft. We expect a good flight with you today, with no weather problems showing in front of us, so we should be pushing back within the next few minutes or so. For now, the ground crew have now finished loading the last of the baggage into the aircraft, so if you could get yourself seated and secured, then we can make sure we can depart on time. The cabin crew will shortly be providing their safety demonstration video, so it would be appreciated if you could give them your full attention. A special welcome on board to our Easyjet Sim Pilot members, and if you wish to inquire about becoming a member, please contact a member of the cabin crew. All our Easyjet Sim Pilot members are of course entitled to free drinks throughout the flight. Thanks very much, and we'll give you an update once we are airborne.
Okay, cockpit preparation checklist. Aircraft acceptance has been completed. Fuel quantity is 4.8 tons. That's balanced. Seatbelt signs are on. It has got 3.5 green QNH. 1020 is cross-checked, and we've got negative 20. Max right? No, not the inbuilt scenery. No, that's not yet released.
Cabin crew, please arm doors and cross-check.
Schiphol Tower and Alpine 7829, stand Hotel 2 is getting ready for push and start.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for...
Alpine 7829er, QNH 1020, pushback and startup is approved.
QNH 1020 and pushback and start is approved. Alpine 7829.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
So just one end of ground crew, just final check, 36 left, Volga 3 Victor, we've got Schiphol and the Spy VORs, 220 is no problem. Speed check, 129, 135, 135, clearance 207, it's flaps 1, flexing 69 today, takeoff weight is 60.7, secondary flight plan has the engine out procedure in it, and let's do the before start, checklist. So, parking brake is on, takeoff data has been confirmed, windows are closed, EFB is on flight mode, doors are closed and armed, beacon light is on.
744, establish and localize and I left runway 27.
KLM 744, runway 27, cleared to land, wind 280 degrees, 13 knots.
Roger, clear to land 744.
And Peter ATC, oh mate, amazing stuff. Thank you once again for your stunning support of the channel. A little pre-departure donation. Thank you so much, Peter.
Parking brakes, please.
Are you on a break? Right, let's release parking brakes then. So parking brakes are released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Nozzle steering is disconnected. Engine mode selected to ignition and starting engine 1.
Stand Hotel 1, QNH 1020, request push and start in sequence.
Alpine 2516 cleared. When clear of company Airbus behind, pushback and startup is approved.
After the company taxis away, cleared to push and start Stand Hotel 1, Easy 2516.
Oh, we'll try and be as quick as we can.
Push on the second line, then space for you for push and start for Easy 2516.
Okay, we'll push the blue line, Easy 2516.
We now ask for your attention while we take
Transavia 31 Foxtrot, taxi holding point 36 left, via Quebec at Whiskey 5, cross runway 36 center.
Position that you must adopt if you hear.
Which are taxi runway 36 left.
Parking brakes.
Parking brakes set.
Cross runway 36 center, Whiskey 5 for the Transavia 31
Floor lighting will guide you to an exit.
Engine 1 available, starting engine 2.
Your nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, leave all cabin baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown. It must be fastened when the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen.
Transavia 31 Foxtrot at Alpha 6, give way to the KLM Boeing 737-800 coming from left to right.
Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take the life jacket from under your seat. Put it over.
We are at Alpha 5 now for the 31 Foxtrot.
Left is clear,
Click
right
together.
is clear.
KLM 1572 at Alpha 6, give way to the Transavia Boeing 737-800 coming from your right.
If it fails to inflate or needs to...
Bonjour, give way to the Transavia 73 from our right side. We're KLM 1572.
Transavia 31 Foxtrot, the
Engine
KLM
2 available.
will give way to you.
Tray table must now be stowed, armrest down, window blinds open, and seatbelt fastened. We wish you a pleasant flight.
Ground clues showing us the pins, so we're good. And he's out of the way.
Alpine 26 Juliet, pushback and startup is approved.
Push and start approved for Alpine 26 Juliet.
Okay, so we're going to have to wait for the company traffic that is pushing back in front of us. So, we'll just,
Goedemiddag, Alpine 76 Delta Romeo, establish localized 36 center.
put the time to good use for the moment. Hey, Babbies, thank you for the sub. Heli Pilot, welcome on Twitch.
Delta Romeo, runway 36 center, clear to land, wind 280 degrees,
Full left.
3 knots.
Full right, neutral.
36 center, clear to land, Alpine 76 Delta Romeo.
Full down, neutral, rudder, full right, rudder, full left, and neutral. That's interesting. Why can't we let's just recycle our flight directors.
KLM 744, taxi Delta 7.
There we go. Recycle the flight directors. Now we've got climb nav blue showing. Have to start checklist then. Anti-ice is checked. ECAM status is anti-ice is off. ECAM status is checked. Pitch trim is 28.9 and rudder is neutral. Tower Alpine 7829 is ready for taxi.
Alpine 7829er, taxi holding point 36 left at Whiskey 5, cross runway 36 center.
Taxi holding point runway 36 left and at Whiskey 5 clear to cross runway 36 centre. And just for information, we'll be departing from Victor 3, Alpine 7829.
For now, expecting Victor 4 due nose abatement.
Roger, we'll hold short Victor 4, Alpine 7829. That's fine, performance is still valid. What that means is, no, you're going to depart further down the runway and get up and clear of the up and clear of the ground as soon as possible. It's fine. Brake check. Good stuff. Okay, bets check. No change to our performance. We've actually got more tarmac than we planned for, so that is fine. No LMCs, dry figures from Victor 3, but now we're taking Victor 4, which is fine. Engine out procedure is standard, so pull heading, then straight out. Once we've tied it up and above 1500 feet, we can accelerate away to our holding point, which is at Sugo. We'll get up to 3000 feet, which is nice and safe over the North Sea. Departure is 4-3 Victor. Noise abatement 2. Straight out then with a left turn. No speed restrictions. Can accelerate away on schedule, and initial climb to level 60.
Delta by Alpha 13.
Easy 2516, request taxi.
Easy 2516, follow the company to holding point Victor 4, runway 36 left, at Whiskey 5, cross runway 36 center.
Follow company, holding point Victor 4, runway 36 left, Whiskey 5, cross runway 36 center, is it 2516?
We could have done a single engine taxi here, to be honest.
Alpine
Don't know why we didn't think
26
of that.
Juliet, taxi holding point Victor 4, runway 36 left, via Quebec, at Whiskey 5, cross runway 36 center.
Taxi to holding point for runway 36 left, Victor 4 via Quebec, Whiskey 5, and cross runway 3.
If you are enjoying the rotation flight today, guys, please do me a favour, hit that like button on stream.
Alpine 76 Delta Romeo, taxi Hotel 3.
Da Vinci, yeah, wasting all that fuel. It's alright, I'm not paying for it.
Alpine 7829er at Alpha 21, give way to the Transavia coming from left to right.
And at Alpha 21, give way to the Transavia left to right, Alpine 7829.
Transavia 31 Foxtrot, the Alpine
there
on
is.
Your right hand side will give way to you. Roger, thank you.
Little Too Young taxiways are different colours here, so they can basically just say, you know, follow the blue line, green line, etc. Orange line. London Heathrow have something similar as well. Just check that is the only Transavia, I believe it is. Taxi checklist then, flight controls have been checked, flap setting, config 1, FMA, climbing up blue, 1FT2, 6000 blue, radar predicted windshield is on, ECA memo, takeoff no blue, AFB is stowed and disconnected. Will be great when we get good flight Tampa scenery for this airport. I think in Europe the biggest airports we're missing now is here at Schiphol and Milan.
The Papa Sierra Yankee startup approved runway runway 22 induced QNH 1020 squawk 0060 information Bravo.
Aerosoft have announced Frankfurt as well now, haven't they?
Runway 22 and squawk 0060 Papa Sierra Yankee.
Papa Sierra Yankee, report Golf Delta.
Local Golf Delta, Papa Sierra Yankee.
Luffy, do I stream off the same PC? Yes, I do indeed. Just the one PC for me. Nickers MK just announced Malaga. Excellent. A good Malaga was definitely on the cards. One of my favourite airports to fly to as well. Bit of a challenge. Get to practice your energy management when the winds are in the right direction.
Avia 31 Foxtrot. Are we able for an intersector departure, Victor 3?
Nope.
Ja, Avia 31 Foxtrot, continue taxi Victor 3.
Oh, no fair.
Victor 3, 31 Foxtrot.
Is that favouritism?
Transavia 31 Foxtrot, runway 36 left, Victor 3, cleared for takeoff, wind 280 degrees, 13 knots.
Let's copy, clear for takeoff, 36 left for the Transavia 31 Foxtrot.
Maybe it's just Easyjet that has to do use full length. Seems strange they're concerned about noise abatement, yet they make you taxi 7 miles to the runway. Craft up 24, yeah. Gotta love the endless to be honest, I'd rather taxi Schiphol than I would Madrid. Madrid's a pain.
Papa Sierra Yankee, continue taxi holding point Golf on runway 22.
Golf on 22, Papa Sierra Yankee.
Hey Daniel. So Pidgey, you got a day off today after a double shift yesterday. Ouch. Should have mentioned in the brief as well that at 2,000 feet we contact Schiphol departure, so don't expect ATC to give us that.
Alpine 7829er, line up and wait, runway 36 left, Victor 4.
Line up and wait, runway 36 left, via Victor 4, Alpine 7829er. Yes, we'll take the long way.
Papa Sierra Yankee, Golf on.
Papa Sierra Yankee, line up and wait, runway 22.
Runway 22, line up and wait, Papa Sierra Yankee.
Danny, I've seen them do that.
Papa Sierra Yankee,
Yeah, so when 36 Centre is in use for landing, they taxi all the way up north and then back south around runway 36 up on Yankee.
Papa Sierra Yankee, runway 22, cleared for takeoff. Left-hand circuit, report intentions on downwind.
Runway 22, clear takeoff. Left-hand circuit, runway 22, and report intentions downwind each time. Papa Sierra Yankee.
Papa Sierra Yankee, and keep it on a threshold base leg, please.
Threshold base leg each time, Papa Sierra Yankee.
Right, let's get all our lights on.
Alpine 7829er, runway 36 left, cleared for takeoff. Wind 280 degrees, 13 knots.
Clear for takeoff, runway 36 left, Alpine 7829. I'm just going to confirm that departure frequency 1212. 1212 is on standby.
Easy 2516, Victor 4, ready for departure.
Easy 256, line up behind departing company Easyjet Airbus.
Line up checklist, so cabin secured for takeoff. Let's take off runways full length, Victor 4, runway 36 left. TCAS are okay, and packs are off. That was a rubbish lineup. I don't mind wasting a bit of tarmac to get ourselves lined up properly because we've got performance valid from Victor 3, so we're okay. Right, and if everyone's happy, we'll do a rolling takeoff. So, takeoff, start the chrono. And 50% M1. Engine number 1 is critical. Set takeoff thrust. And flex SRS. So decent crosswind from
Sierra Yankee, downwind, request
from the left.
touching go to 2, thereafter orbit tower main.
The Papa Sierra Yankee cleared touch and goes runway 22,
Check.
wind 280 degrees, 13 knots. After
Plenty of
touch
right
and
rudder
go,
in at the moment.
Cleared orbit
V1.
around the tower, stay clear
Rotate.
on ILS area runway 27.
After touching go, turning right to the tower, and which way do you want us to orbit?
Nav.
Orbit to the left,
Gear up.
orbit towards runway 24.
Towards runway 24, Papa Sierra Yankee, and just confirm runway 22 clear touch and go.
Affirm, clear touch and go, Papa Sierra Yankee.
22 clear touch and go, Papa Sierra Yankee.
Just climb.
Easy 2516, runway 36 left, clear
What about
for
one
takeoff,
engaged?
wind 280 degrees, 13 knots.
Runway 36 left, clear for takeoff, easy 2516.
Interesting separation there from ATC. Oh wow, we're getting battered. Schiphol approach Alpine 7829 is passing 2,500 for flight level 60 Villa 3 Victor.
Alpine 7829, good afternoon, identified standard flight level 130.
Climb flight level 130 Alpine 7829.
Zero approach, safety 5068.
130 blue.
Goedemiddag. Information Bravo, descending to 7000.
Open climb.
068, goedemiddag, Bravo correct, expect vectors, ILS approach, runway 27, proceed direct Sierra Papa Lima.
Expect vectors ILS 27 and direct Sierra Papa Lima, translation 5068.
Peter also agreeing that was a short takeoff interval. It is if I'm going to the same place. Peter, you can tell us. Same destination, same SID. 4 minutes, isn't it? Is it 4 minutes? Same destination, different SID. 2 minutes. I think. You'll be able to let us know. Dishy McFly says, reading the company newsletter report for Gatwick this month in real life. 2 lost to separation, 1 interception. So it's all good.
Departure, hello, Easy 2516, Bola 3, Victor departure, passing 2,400, climbing flight level 60.
Easy 2516, hello, identified, climb flight level 130.
Climb flight level 130, Easy 2516.
Oh, Peter, I could just come and...
7829, proceed direct Easyjet.
I'll just come and work with you guys. You're short-staffed anyway, right? Come take a load off. Daniel.
7829, proceed direct Easyjet.
It will definitely be interesting to see how the two compare. Direct Easyjet, Alpine 7829.
About 7829 and nothing further, active Unicom 122.8, goodbye.
While the seatbelt sign is on,
And over to Unicom 122.8,
we
thanks for the service this afternoon, goodbye, Alpine
whenever
782.
you are seated.
Alright.
Seats are located.
Lufthansa 11 Tango Papa, descend altitude 2000 feet, QNH 1020 via Titvo, cleared ILS 27.
Includes EC.
Can you say again, please, Lufthansa 11 Tango Papa? Yeah, sure, descend altitude 2000 feet, QNH 1020 via Titvo, cleared ILS approach, runway 27.
Right, 10,000 feet, clear out the radar page. Cost index 0. Second flight plan. Copy active. Temperature's now just starting to drop below 10. Got a few clouds to get through, so let's get the ice on. Stubby, you were still in the loo when we departed. Unlucky. Just don't vape in there. Ooh, I've just had a hunger pang. Definitely ready to get back to Stansted and get some...
Unicom 122.8 is currently traffic 5 miles ahead of you at flight level 120, same direction, same destination.
Unicom 122.8.
Right, Unicom, it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has now turned off the seatbelt sign and you are now free to move around the cabin. We do recommend, however, when in your seat, that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times in case of unexpected turbulence. The toilets are now available. Please contact a member of the cabin crew if you require assistance. Thank you.
Da Vinci says, Dishy, imagine getting intercepted. I'll be honest, I have no idea what that actually means. It sounds like F-14s have been dispatched. It might do. It's loss of separation. That's fine. Intercepted? Right, Peter. I'm up for that. I'll come and do delivery. All these years flying in and out of Copenhagen on VATSIM, we know where we're going. We know what we're allowed to give. Imagine the YouTube stream video on that. Okay, let's get the ice off for a little bit. We've just got through that first cloud layer. So once again, we've had a look at what we're doing. Getting into Stansted is going to be very straightforward. It's almost a straight-in approach as well, so that's going to be nice. No further ATC, so let's get up to cruise then. Flight level 22. Thrust climb, open climb, 220. So this is due to a frequency handover issue and it wasn't established. Oh, so it actually was an interception. Got you. I thought it was some strange lingo I wasn't familiar with. Right, fair enough. Goosh, thank you for the follow, and welcome to Your More Local Bread. That is a great name. Welcome to you as well. My son's sort of got into the he's slowly now getting into the habit of listening to airband radio traffic, and I used to just have that on in the background all the time. It's amazing some of the stuff you hear. There was an Easyjet out of Manchester a week or two ago, and on the climb out over the Pennines and basically over Yorkshire and then towards the North Sea, they had to stop the climb because they had a pressurisation issue, and it was just great. It was strange to hear it on radio, and then obviously Flight Radar 24. Putting the two together, ATC radios and Flight Radar 24, is just phenomenal, because it's not something I had when I was a kid. You had the radio and you had your eyes, and if you were lucky you might have a flight schedule magazine as well, and that's all you had. Nowadays we're spoiled. AJLees91, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome on board our second flight of the day as we return to Stansted. So just a quick brief, getting into Stansted, we're on the cruising, so we are coming in on, what's our arrival? I've got it written down somewhere. Yeah, so we're coming on the Rinsey 1 Alpha arrival, so Rinnis is just there obviously. Want to be flight level 220 as we start that. That is brilliant basically, so with the whole flight level 220 until Rinnis, that kind of is very self-explanatory there. There's the arrival, comes in via Abbott, and then from Abbott it is essentially just straight in on the localizer, almost yeah, literally straight in. Flight level 80 at Abbott, so the plan will be obviously adhere to the constraints, speeds, and then I just want to check a couple of other things here. So platform altitude is 3,500 feet, same as Manchester. MSA is, as we're coming in, 1,800, and the weather's fine, so minimum's 550 meters, Cat 1 is 548, ILS identifier ISX, and 348. Missed approach, straight out, right turn Barkway 3000. Wonderful. So yeah, good and straightforward. Oh, and if you don't know where we're going when we've landed, then that again is straightforward. The only thing to take into account is we know Lima Hotel is closed. That might be open now actually, but we'll just be safe. We'll not take Lima Hotel, we'll take Lima or November Romeo. So, sorry, not Lima, yeah, Lima Romeo is closed, sorry, Lima Romeo is closed. We'll take Lima or November Romeo, and then backtrack on Hotel. And we might try and park where we departed from, so that'd be kind of neat. And that's it, Alt Cruise, 22,000 feet.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, we'll be delighted to hear that we're now at our cruising altitude, and we hope to give you nice views throughout the flight as we have good weather ahead and should be experiencing any turbulence. Of course, this means that you will not spill any of your drinks that you may have from the cabin crew as they begin to start making their way around the aircraft. Could you please ensure that the aisles are kept clear so the cabin crew can offer you their cabin service, which will begin shortly. A reminder that Easyjet's pilot channel members are able to access free drinks throughout the duration of the flight. Thank you, and I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the remainder of the flight.
So QNH at Stansted 1021, it is 21 degrees. Wind is currently 240 at 10. Config 3 and minimums 548. Stubby, if you just click your mouse on the stream to try and turn to look out the window. Easily done. Right, what's our landing weight going to be? And then we'll do the brief. 6, 7, 8, 9, 9.2. Let's go 59.5 then for landing calculations. Dry weather. Flap 3, flap full, flap 3 is going to be fine, auto brake low. Okay, done. Right, quick weather brief then, or the quick want brief rather. So we've got winds 240 at 10, so slight wind from the right as we're coming in. It's also varying 210 to 90. Visibility is 10 kilometers or more. We've got a few clouds. No, we've got broken clouds, 4,400 feet, 21 degrees. QNH is 1021, so nothing to concern us with regards to the weather. Aircraft is behaving itself today. Nothing's going wrong. It's nice. It's fine. No times we've discussed about that rapid exit taxiway, which is currently closed, so we'll not take that one. Threats to be aware of. We've got no ATC now, I don't think, so we'll be on Unicom for the duration. So just be careful with our ATC calls and monitoring TCAS, etc. But there's no terrain threats or anything daft like that. The approach itself, so it's ILS runway 22 Rinus 1 Alpha arrival. Just check a few details on that arrival because I'm not too familiar with Stansted. It's normal 3 degrees. That's fine. How wide is our runway? 46 meters, 3 degree pappers as well, so all of that tallies up. The arrival itself, how we're going to do it, mostly in managed mode really, so getting down flight level 80 just here. If there's no ATC, we'll be able to get straight in, and the idea will be then platform altitude is 3,500 feet. No, it isn't. It's 2,500 feet. Where have we got 3,500 feet from? So it's 2,500 feet. So with that, let's just use our little fix. Echo Golf Sierra runway 22. 9 miles. So that's where we want to be 3,000. And that'll just help us with that. So yeah, we'll adhere to the constraints, but if we've got no ATC, then we're going to be fine. We'll get ourselves in for a nice direct straight-in approach from Abbott. Plan will be green dot at Abbott, flaps 1 as we leave Abbott, and then flaps 2 as we descend with the glide as per usual. ILS approach, as I say, platform altitude 2,500 feet. We'll adhere to the minimum speeds, auto brake low, and we'll vacate on, where have you gone? We'll vacate on Lima or November Romeo if we can make that, and then we'll be backtracking hotel, and then we'll park at the Alpha Apron, which is where we left. Stand 11 would be great. Engine, not engine out. If we have to go around, that's pretty straightforward as well. So straight out, 3.1 miles from the ILS DME, then it's right turn to Parkway. Get ourselves safe 3,000. That is above MSA, so we're all good. 3,000 feet is our engine out. 3,000 feet is our missed approach anyway, so that's all fine. Quickly, just go through the box to make sure that that's in. So, yeah, Reno 1 Alpha, ILS 22, RadNav page, BKY. We'll just hard tune that. 100 miles away. That makes sense. Echo Golf Sierra 22. It's done. QNH 1021 21, winds 240 at 10, VAP is 138, clean 206, config 3, landing minimums 548, landing weight is 59.2, second flight plan, copy the active. The only other thing to do in here is just check once we've got Abbott, and we'll just reduce that speed there, 180. Done. Anti-ice on for the departure. Sorry, for the descent and the arrival.
In just a few moments, we'll commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to purchase a selection of hot.
Wow, passengers are going to have to drink that coffee quickly, aren't they?
From the bar. We accept payment in pounds, euros, most major currencies, and debit or credit cards. The correct change would be greatly appreciated. And if we can be of any further assistance, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
Sayed, so the Fenix Revelator does not have, is not currently operational. It's a limitation of the simulator and Azobo allowing third-party devs to access that. So that's why it's not currently working. Nick, enjoy your jam and toast tea. I haven't had one of those for ages. I'm gonna have to go to the shops and buy some. Trundling along at 22,000 feet. Like I say, it's almost VFR for this aircraft. Do I think the Thames approach will cover us, Lemon? No, I think that's London City. And descent 180 magenta.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck once again, you will be delighted to hear that we will shortly be starting our descent into our destination, at which point the cabin crew will start preparing for our arrival. If you could please make sure that all the aisles are clear and the cabin crew are able to make their way around the aircraft without any luggage in the aisles, that would be most appreciated. A reminder for our Easyjet pilot members that free drinks are still available from the cabin crew until the seatbelt signs are turned on. Please note, however, that the toilets will shortly go out of use. Thank you.
Well, that's it. We definitely need to land now because I've just finished the last dregs of my cup of tea. Right, we're on our way down. If you have enjoyed our rotation screen, please do consider hitting that like button. Honestly, it makes a massive difference. It really does to the channel. So thank you everyone who's done that. Right, let's have a look at the leaderboard then. Let's see how things have changed over the last week or so. So at the top, Eastbird still remains top. Although not by much. Elliot Woodford coming in at number 2. Mark's number 3. Peter ATCO is at 4. ATC Suite. Oh, I like this. We've got the battles of the ATCs. ATC Suite is at 5. Chris is at 6. Nick is up into 7th place. Soren at 8. Ginger is at 9. And Otto is at number 10. Feel like a racing commentator. Leanna, yeah, that's why it can be kind of confusing at times. It doesn't have accurate boundaries always shown, does it? Just got another company message coming through. Is that one yelling at us for being late? Oh no, it's our parking stand. Provisionally assigned stand 2-3 right. I thought that was a runway at first. Where's 2-3 right then? Hang on. Oh, okay. Well, fine. So we'll take Hotel Bravo 2-3 right. So, about to pass the next constraint. Mark, you need to catch Elliot. Gamble, gamble, gamble. Wish the house took a cut. The Peter ATCO coming in with a top of climb donation. Why not? This is top of descent, Peter. It's that quick. Amazing though. That means you will have moved up in the leaderboard as well, pulling away from ATC Swede, who is a rival in every sense, I guess. Although I believe he's virtual rather than real. But Peter, amazing support. Thank you so much for that, Peter. How many track miles is there between Abbott and the runway threshold? Is it? We need to be 8,000 feet at Abbott, so 8 times 3 is 24. That's 24 miles. How many track miles to go do we have? We're probably going to need to get lower than that, to be honest. So we may be coming out of managed descent to get underneath and get straight in. Right, about to head into the clouds. Temperatures within the icing range. Let's get that on. And the Legend Dark Fury. I love that. A shameless points grab. You are indeed a legend, though. And my MOC. And my livery painter. Painting this gorgeous aircraft. We're in Evie today, aren't we? Beautiful. Alright, so we've got no ATC on, and if we want to make straight in, let's pop it into open descent. So thrust idle up descent, 5,000 blue. Let's get down. Right, so I've just set 3,000 blue, and with that, let's just adjust our VS. There we go. So VS 16. Elliot, you're about 80 grand up on today's stream, so yeah, I would quit while you're ahead, Elliot. That sounds rather impressive. There we go. Back to old Blighty. I do love a rotation stream. I don't often get a chance to do them, though. Where's that? That doesn't look like an airport that you can spawn at. That just looks like an Air Force base. Oh, it's an old one. Look, all the runways X'd out. Yeah, I don't know where that is. Someone in chat will know. So the approach checklist, Barra FQ&H is 1021, seatbelt signs are on, minimums 548, auto brake low, EFB is stowed, but about to run out of battery. Let's just plug that in quickly. Temperature's starting to warm up now, so we can get rid of that even though we're flying through the clouds. And let's just pull speed back to 50 as we reach 10,000 feet. LS is on. Activate the approach phase. And just open descent while we lose speed. Peter, ATCO, mate, that is awesome. Another donation just to beat the Swedes. Of course, it's actually a local rival for you, isn't it, Peter? That's awesome, mate. Thank you so much. Oh, that's made me chuckle. Stefan says that would have been Ralph Woodbridge, where you stayed as a child. Oh, really? Wow. Awesome. Look at this view coming in as we just descend beneath those clouds. That is a gorgeous sight, isn't it? London Stansted traffic Alpine 7829 is currently 21 miles to the east inbound Abbott for a straightened approach ILS runway 22. Trying to work out if it's hazy, misty or raining.
Traffic easy 2516, 7 miles behind the preceding traffic, ILS 22 slowing to 220 knots.
So we're kind of going free speed just a little bit. We've got no ATC, so that's fine. Stansted's not very busy today. Ocean Coast, thank you for the follow. Fluxy Flux. Awesome name. I just like Twitch usernames when I can actually pronounce them. Rob Black, thank you so much for the sub. Hope you're having a good afternoon with us. So if we're at 3,000 feet as we intercept this little ring here, that's perfect for us.
Cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for landing.
White Tiger, does it get confusing streaming to both at the same time? No, not really. Loving these clouds today and the shadows on the ground. That looks awesome. Okay, so we don't want to do the hold at Abbott, so what we can do is we go direct to the center fix. That should work nicely for us, so let's do that now. There we are.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be landing. Please ensure your cabin bag is safely stowed with your laptop inside. Your tray table must be stowed, armrest down, and window blind open. You now need to be seated with your seatbelt fastened, ready for landing. Please help us by handing in any rubbish, newspapers, or magazines that you do not want to take with you. The toilets are no longer in service.
A golf course down there. This has got to be one of the most sparsely populated areas of England. Normally there's just buildings everywhere. Ugh. Glorious weather over there, and what looks like cold and dull. Typical English over there. Look at these cloud build-ups though. I'm glad we're underneath those. Okay, thrust idle open descent, and we've just pushed for managed speed, so starting to slow down. F1 Denny, thank you for the follow. Hey, F1. Okay, flaps 1. I can do that now, so speed's checked, flaps 1. We're nicely beneath that glide slope look as well, so that's worked perfectly for us. F1 won't do a flight after this one. This is our second flight. We left Stansted a couple of hours ago, headed over to Amsterdam, Schiphol, and this is the return leg. So VS600 just to keep, in fact no, VS500 will be fine, just to keep us on our way down to that. Platform altitude is 2,500 feet though, so we can now select that. 2,500 blue. Alt glide slope, lock blue, cat 3 dual, autopilot 1 and 2. Stansted traffic, Alpine 7829 is approximately 30 miles to the northeast of Stansted. We'll shortly be intercepting ILS runway 22, speed 180 knots. Oh, this is great. We'll get CDAs on both the way in and the return leg as well. So CDAs on both accounts. Make the company happy. And there it is, airport's in sight. Got a nice wind as well, slowing us down. Glide slope start, lock start, perfect. That's 9 miles. Missed approach is 3,000 feet. Set. And we know we've got aircraft behind us, so I'm happy to maintain this speed for a while. So with that though, let's get flaps 2 out before 2,000 feet. So flaps 2, speed's checked. Flaps 2.
Easy 2516, ILS runway 22, 12 miles, speed 160 knots.
And Alpine 7829, established on the ILS, we're 6 mile final and we'll maintain speed 180 until 4 DME. No, we won't. Correction, 160 till 4 DME. Get down. Spoilers. Flaps 3. It's 4 miles, managed speed, landing checklist. Cam secured, go around altitude 3,000 feet and landing no blue. What about R5 control? Little wind from the right. I say a little wind, actually it's what it's about 17, 18 knots. So be careful it doesn't blow us off.
500.
Stable. Come on, get down.
Hundred above. Minimum.
Continue.
Light slow.
40, 30, 20. Retard. 10.
Spoilers for screen. Decel. Idle thrust. Manual brakes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats to perform safety-related duties. However, we ask that you remain seated until the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off. Portable electronic devices for messaging, calls or internet access may now be used. Please make sure that you take all your personal belongings with you, checking in the seat pocket, underneath the seat and in the overhead lockers. Do take care when opening the lockers in case anything falls out. Smoking is not permitted until you reach a designated smoking area.
Ugh,
On behalf of the captain and the crew, it has been our pleasure looking after you today. Our ground crew will help you complete.
Oh, where are you going,
your
stupid
For the
bug?
latest news, promotions, flight and destination information, check out our official Facebook page, Twitter or Easyjet app.
Stansted traffic Alpine 7829 is now clear of runway 22.
That's traffic indeed 2516, RLS 2 miles.
Yeah, so we were just crossing the stop line. So we announced we were clear. He'd got plenty of time and knew we were going to be fine. Even if both engines broke down, we'd still roll clear of that runway. Ah, right, left here on to hotel. King Cobra, thank you for the raid, guys. Hope you are. Hope you're all doing well. We've just touched down at Stansted, from whence we departed from.
Stansted traffic, Alpine 26 Juliet, fully established for runway 22.
Right, 23 right we were given, weren't we? Let's see if GSX agrees. None of those. Okay, 2-3 it'll have to be.
FSTraffic, Easy 2516, runway vacated, and we'll hold for the traffic.
They're off, that's off. Those off. APU's on. Right, 2, 3, where are you? So we want to take Bravo in a moment. Anyway guys, welcome back to London Stansted. Hope you've enjoyed our stream. It's only been a short 2 flights, hasn't it? Like 40 minutes each way, but we've been live for nearly 3.5 hours in doing that. I think this sky looks awesome. Looks like it's going to rain. Look at this. Thank you to the wonderful NHS. Elliot says, decent stream today. Big thanks as always. Elliot, I think we're done as well before you have to go to work, which is definitely a bonus for you. Oh, Peter ATCO, you're miles now ahead of the Swedes. Well done, mate. Thank you. This taxiway is a bit bumpy, a bit lumpy. Fellow company aircraft looking good. I might miss his touchdown unless he is this side of the pillar. Oh, there we go. Get down. 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 It didn't want to get down, did it? It is great since VATSIM released their update a few months back, meaning it's updated a lot more frequently, so aircraft aren't just like popping in and out of where they should be. Right, that's Alpha. We're going to take Bravo next. Oh, well, yeah, I would imagine doing the job you do, you've got to feel it every day, otherwise it could be kind of hard to jig yourself up for it. Yeah. Pretty certain that windsock's blowing in the wrong direction. We didn't land with that much tailwind.
Stansted traffic, Tower Point 26, Juliet vacated runway 22 at Lima Romeo.
I think Lima Romeo opened 12 minutes ago, so I think you would have been safe to to take that. Right, stand 2-3, which is over here on the right somewhere, I think. I mean, freeware. This is a beautiful airport for freeware scenery. I don't know Stansted. I've never been to it in real life. But it looks like a heck of a lot of work has gone into this. Oh, there is a 2-3 right, just GSX didn't identify it. Well, we'll take 2-3 because that's where they're going. Peter ATCO says one can never be too careful with another donation. Peter, that's like your third one of the stream. Stop. Oh, stunning support and making sure you absolutely beat the Swedes. Oh, he's going to get run over by that Jet 2 cart. Oh well, it's his own fault for standing in the middle of the road, I guess. Speedboat simulations, yep, Stansted. Right, parking brake is set and we are done. Okay, I am going to come off VATSIM. Huge shout out and thank you to those of you who flew alongside us on VATSIM today. I'm just going to come off that. So that's now gone. We'll get rid of self-loading cargo as well because we're going to check out the replay, or something I always love to do. So I'm not going to shut down the engines or anything like that. Here we go. Let's have a quick look at the landing from a passenger perspective. One of my favourite things to do, as you know. So let the scenery load back in. It should look a little bit better. Oh, what a great day! Really enjoyed today, guys. Hope you have as well. All good fun. Good fun indeed. Rotation flights. Speedbird, no, it might have looked like pay-by quality, but no, it wasn't. It's not in a build, not out yet. But you'll get a good overview of how good this freeware airport is now on this landing, as you'll be able to see most of it. But look at it, it's brilliant, absolutely awesome for freeware scenery. Very detailed as well. Ignore the windsock though, that was in the wrong direction. Only thing that ruins Stansted is the Ryanair hangars. Oh, brilliant. Right, guys, thank you so much for being with us today. You guys showing some awesome support as well throughout this afternoon. Well, we started this morning, didn't we? But yeah, rotation flight, I love doing them. Don't get to do them too often, and I thought this would be a good opportunity to see the Freeware London Stansted, with Indie Builds, of course, bringing out their payware one in the not too distant future, they have announced. So hopefully, yeah, that shouldn't be too far away. So I'm going to leave you with a final replay as per usual. So guys, whatever you're doing for the rest of this Tuesday, I hope you're having an amazing day. Thank you so much for being here. Our next stream will be announced on Discord, as it always is. So yeah, I shall see you. Go away. I shall see you. I'm not sure when, but I will, of course, let you go away. Stupid noise thing. Cancel everything. That's better. Yeah, I will absolutely let you know when our next stream will be. If you're not on our Discord server, then please do get on there and you'll be kept up to date as always, and I'll be able to have a good chat as well. A huge shout out as always to our Easyjet Sim Pilot channel members. Thank you for your support as always, and I look forward to seeing you on our next live stream. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you for watching. See you again or very soon. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.
You got me saying words in my head, filling my mind with these images, and it's the way that you look at me, makes me feel like I can't breathe. You got me saying words in my head,
30, 20, retard, 10,
It ain't right, it ain't right.